Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we crown a section championship winner as the Fosston Greyhounds will take on the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators in the Class A Section 8A championship here tonight from Ralph Englestad Arena. Weimerl, Bo Melby, Chris Fee on site as well. And we have got a good one for you. These two teams have ran through the competition all season long. Badger Greenbush-Middle River, they're the top overall seed from the west side of the bracket. They're 25-3. They've won 15 straight games. They have really just been phenomenal all season. And then on the other side of things, you got the Fosston Greyhounds on the east side of the bracket. They're no slouches themselves, number 2 in that side of the bracket. And they are 24-3. They've won 11 straight. So something's got to give here tonight. And when it does, we'll have a team representing Section 8 in the state tournament coming up next week. So lots to get you here in the pregame show. We did get a chance to talk with both head coaches. We'll get you their thoughts here ahead of the opening tip. We'll run through some of the tournament results that allowed these two teams to get to this point. And we'll also take a look at our draft scoreboard update. We got some announcements for the games tomorrow with the blizzard coming in, so we'll pass that along. And then, of course, the Knapp Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups as always here before we tip off. 7 o'clock will be our opening tip. The team's out there, as you can see on your screen, warming up right now. We're up top in the press box tonight. Good view of the court, and should be a fun one here between these two powerhouses this season in Section 8. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll play the Fosston Greyhounds head coach, Kelly Viken. We'll have that interview on the way as they are, again, 24-3. They were the number 2 seed in the east side of the bracket, have had a phenomenal season, and we'll get his thoughts when we come back. This is the Riverview pregame show of the Section 8A championship here from Ralph Englestad Arena on this Friday night, and we'll continue here on the KROX live stream when we come back.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Fix it, do it, remodel it, and improve it with the help of Crookston Hardware Hank. They have everything you need from electrical to plumbing supplies, paint, stain, and paint supplies, power and hand tools, housewares, and things to fix up and clean up. Crookston Hardware Hank carries seasonal items, shovels, rakes, grills, bird feeders, bird seed, pet food, and much more. For home projects, repairs, and more, shop Crookston Hardware Hank, University Avenue in Crookston.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
Happy Joe's in Crookston has some grand news. Our buffet is back. Come grab all your favorites, including our pizza, pasta, and breadsticks, plus more. Buffet is open 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Happy Joe's. Good times to be together.
Tradition, your sports leader. The voice of the Valley since 1948. 1260 AM, KROX Crookston.
And welcome back inside the Riverview Health pregame show. Now joined with Kelly Beacon, the head coach of Fosston. And Coach, here we are, championship. I'm sure that's been the goal, was to get to this moment from the very beginning. So now that you're here, what's it going to take to come out on top tonight?
It has been the goal for these girls for a long time. They put in a lot of time this summer, off season. A lot of them played AAU basketball. This is definitely one of their big goals. As far as what it's going to take, we're going to have to be able to handle their pressure defense. We know what we're going to get. Just a matter of handling it, and that's easier said than done. Whether it's full court, three-quarter, or even in their half-court set, they put a lot of pressure on you. They try to speed the game up, and they're a very, very physical team, so we're going to have to get used to that and handle the physicality of the game.
You know, your two seniors specifically that start, Dupong and Vesseldahl, they both had big games in the semifinals. However, all season when I've watched you, you got 5 girls that start that are all capable of having a big game. So how important is it to get really a complete and all-around effort from everyone tonight?
You know, the more girls we get involved, the better, the tougher we are to defend then. You know, so you can't just focus on 2 girls or 3 girls. That's always a plus. And we've had other girls step up at different nights. You know, we kind of got the big 3 with Brindley and Kinsley and Caitlin, and we need to have at least 2 of them rolling big time and then have others contribute.
What do you remember about the game in the regular season against them?
I know when we started the game out, it was a little shaky. We had some turnovers that were uncharacteristic for us, but that's because they forced them onto us. Very close game. I think it was a 1-point game at halftime. They hit a late second basket going into half to put them up by 1. We had a defensive breakdown. They came out the second half, scored right away, but then after that, it was kind of back and forth, and we slowly built up a lead. I think we were up by about 6-8 points, and late in the game, they had to foul, and we hit our free throws, and we ended up winning by 12, I think it was, something like that. But really, it was like a 4 or 6 point game, and then late when they had to foul, we hit our free throws.
So, you know, you mentioned you're up late in that game. I asked you this question going into the Cass Lake Bena game. How important is it to get off to a good start? Well, you started that game on an 11-0 run. I'm sure it's going to be crucial tonight as well to maybe get them a little uncomfortable early and get a lead.
Well, the big thing is if we can handle that press and break it and get some easy layups and maybe get them out of it right away, that would be the best case scenario for us. We know that we are going to have some turnovers. They're going to create some turnovers, but we also have to take advantage of their press when we break it and score.
We appreciate the time, Coach. Congrats on a great season. Best of luck.
Thank you.
And that is the head coach of the Fosston Greyhounds, Kelly Beacon. Appreciate his time here in the Riverview Health pregame show. And, I mean, what more can you say about them? 24-3. They are number 3, I believe, in Class A. I didn't check again to see if it's been updated since the semifinals or not, but number 3 in points per game against. They were coming into the section tournament, and they're right around that same number, giving up just 33.7 points per game. So their defense has been just absolutely sensational this season. And like you said, they got a couple girls that can really fill it up offensively too. So tough matchup for anybody, and the Gators will have their hands full. To get to this point, Fosston in the opening round defeated Bagley 78-26. In the quarterfinals, they knocked off Trammy in a fun game, 43-35. And then they took on Cass Lake Bena in the subsection championship just a couple nights ago, and they won that one 53-39. Like we said, they've won 11 straight in their matchup in the regular season against Badger Greenbush-Middle River. They got that win 55-41. So close game. Like Coach Beacon said, though, they made some free throws late. It was probably closer than the score said, and we expect a good one here tonight as well, and a close one right from the get-go. So that's kind of what you need to know about the Greyhounds. Again, 24-3, a great season. We'll see if they can cap it off with a section championship here tonight. We'll take another break. When we come back, you'll hear from the Gators head coach, Brad Dahl. They are happy to be in this spot, a really senior-led group that's been working towards this goal all season, so I'm sure they'll be ready to go and take advantage of this moment. But we'll hear what he had to say about the matchup, how the season's gone, and more when we come back. It's the Riverview pregame show from Ralph Englestad Arena on the KROX live stream, and we'll continue right after this.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Hi, I'm TJ Yoshi here at Marvin Headquarters in Warroad, Minnesota. The Lake Town way of life is appealing to so many people.
We've got a thriving school system, coffee shops, breweries, restaurants, and hockey is the hub of our community. We're probably the last place left in Minnesota where hockey is actually free.
The way Marvin supports the town supports Marvin is awesome.
There's opportunities for you, work hard, self-educate. The sky's the limit here at Marvin.
Help support Crookston Youth Hockey. The Crookston Blue Line Club works hard to improve youth hockey, and club investments help keep the hockey program costs down. The Blue Line Club has paid for equipment, liability insurance, MAHA registration fees, MITE Park and Rec fees, and USA Hockey membership fees. The Crookston Blue Line Club also pays tournament entry fees, home tournament expenses, and website development and maintenance. For more information, contact any Blue Line Club member. Please help support Crookston Youth Hockey.
And welcome you back inside the Riverview Health pregame show. Now joined with Brad Dahl, the head coach of Badger Greenbush-Middle River. And coach, when you get to this stage, for you as a coach, a little bit of nerves before, excited, maybe a little bit of both, I'm guessing?
Oh, yes, very excited. I was kind of antsy to get the day done at school today.
So as you get ready to take on Fosston, you played them in the regular season. What do you recall from that matchup?
Well, I know that we were a little sloppy. They took advantage. They were pretty physical with us. The second half, they made us look ugly, so we're going to try and bounce back from that.
What do you think is a big strength with this group of girls, and is that strength going to help them in this game tonight?
Well, they're pretty relentless when it comes to pressuring the ball and trying to get hands on ball, sometimes to a fault where they get a little touchy and maybe get some fouls, but that's just who they are. They get after it defensively, and we hope that can lead to some easy shots on offense.
Well, with that being the case, I know you're probably going to want to try and speed them up a little bit. They like to play at a slower pace, especially if they get a lead, so how important is it to maybe try and play the game at your pace?
Yeah, no, we've talked about that too. They are very patient. They wait and then attack. We're not going to go out and be right in their face per se unless the situations change, but we got to kind of just make sure we're playing good straight-up defense. They got some quick girls. We can't let them drive to the basket and look to dump it and get easy shots either.
You know, I can't help but notice they got a little bit of size as well, and you know, you're scrappy, like you said. How important is it for all 5 players on the court to be trying to rebound?
We are going to have to initiate contact like we haven't before. I mean, we're usually pretty solid, but these girls are strong. The Greyhounds, they got some big, strong girls, and they know how to use their body. So, yeah. No, our girls know that. They're going to have to be physical and play hard.
I'm going to assume one of the goals at the beginning of the year was to get to this game, be in this spot. So now that you're here, what would it mean to your program if you could take it all the way and get the win?
Oh, that would be fantastic. I mean, this group of girls, we have 6 seniors. They've been together for a long time, you know, coming up through the ranks, and had a lot of experience. And I hope that can pay off, and they can, you know, make some great things happen tonight and just get it done.
Congrats on a great season, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you much.
And that's the head coach of the Gators, Brad Dahl. Appreciate his time here in the pregame show. And, well, everything I said about Fosston, you can say about this team as well. They're number 6 in Class A in the state of Minnesota. They're 25-3. They've won 15 straight. Their last loss actually was that game to Fosston back on January 17th. So since then, they have been on a mission. And as Coach Dahl mentioned, 6 seniors. And, well, they're only planning initially to play 7 here tonight. And 6 of them will be those seniors. So a very senior-led group. They know what's at task. They've been working towards this, kind of like Fosston has too. So both coaches talked about that in their pregame interviews, all the work that went into this into the offseason. So it's going to be a fun one tonight. They know what's ahead, and we're looking forward to it. Other things to keep in mind with the Gators, we talk about Fosston's defense. Well, BGMR, they have a good defense as well. They only give up 40.9 points per game, so that's not too far off of what the Greyhounds give up. They average 63 offensively, and they do like to play a fast-paced style, try and speed you up, even if it is just in the half court. They're going to harass you and really pound on you for an entire 36 minutes. So that's really a strength they play into, and that'll be something to keep an eye on. How does Fosston handle that, especially early in this game? How they got here in their opening round victory, of course, getting a bye, being the number 1 seed in the West subsection, and arguably just the number 1 team in this section as a whole. They got a bye, then they took down the Northern Free 65-45 in their quarterfinal matchup. They came out of the gates a little slow, but then they just rolled over Kittson County Central 56-25, had absolutely no issues after the slow start. And then in their subsection championship, a game that we had here on the live stream, they took down Goodrich-Grigla 53-30. And again, after maybe a brief period in the first half, that game was never really in doubt either. So they haven't really been tested a ton in a late game situation in this section tournament up to this point. We'll see if they get a test tonight. But so far, they have cruised into this matchup here against the Greyhounds this evening. So that's a look at what both coaches had to say. That's what both teams are coming into the matchup. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll give a draft scoreboard update. We got a big update for tomorrow's quarterfinal matchups in the boys brackets in 8A and 8AA. So we'll pass that along, and then we'll let you know a few other scores from today as well. So that'll be next. You're listening and watching the Riverview pregame show from the Ralph Englestad Arena in Thief River Falls, and we'll be back with more right after this.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute short stay and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Hi, I'm TJ Yoshi here at Marvin Headquarters in Warroad, Minnesota.
The Lake Town way of life is appealing to so many people.
We've got a thriving school system, coffee shops, breweries, restaurants, and hockey is the hub of our community. We're probably the last place left in Minnesota where hockey is actually free.
The way Marvin supports the town supports Marvin is awesome.
There's opportunities for you, work hard, self-educate. The sky's the limit here at Marvin.
The Crookston Youth Basketball Association promotes enthusiasm for basketball and emphasizes skill development while having fun. The CYBA recently purchased and placed 9 basketball hoops in parks throughout the city of Crookston. The CYBA also funds 16 youth teams annually, funds kindergarten through 2nd grade basketball, helps fund the Park and Rec Open Gym, and is a member of the Crookston Pirate Booster Club and a member of the UMC Team Backers. For more information on the CYBA, go to crookstonbasketball.com. The CYBA wishes good luck to the Pirates in this tournament game.
And we welcome you back here to Thief River Falls as we continue our pregame show. It's the Section 8A Girls Basketball Championship here tonight as the Fosston Greyhounds take on the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators. Let's take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update brought to you by Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. Friday night, rib night. Head on out, get some ribs if you like those from 5 to close. And then, of course, tomorrow night, assuming they can stay open with the blizzard, it would be a prime rib for the special. And then Sunday is build your own mac and cheese. So as long as the weather cooperates, they'll be open all weekend long. They're open 6 days a week, Monday being the exception. Any questions, you can always give them a call at 218-281-1183, and they can help you out at Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. And, well, as Bo Melby always says, get the cheese curds, one of the best appetizers. They got a lot of good appetizers. I agree with them, though. That's probably my favorite appetizer out of all the ones that they do offer. So send them one of these days. We'll get something worked out and maybe get a deal going with them on that. But anyways, let's take a look at our scoreboard update. We're going to start with state hockey down at the XL Energy Center. The semifinals were today in Class A. 2 great games. Matamidi scores late. They beat Hermantown 2-1. And then in double overtime, whether you like them or not, they're going to the state championship. Warroad beats Orono in double overtime 4-3. So it'll be Warroad and Matamidi tomorrow. In the AA semifinals, Crean-Durham Hall's taking on Edina right now. And then at 8 o'clock, it'll be Minnetonka. They're the top overall seed in AA. They'll take on Andover. The Minnesota Timberwolves, that's what's on KROX Radio tonight as they are taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Tune in the pregame show going on right now, the opening tip at 7 o'clock. And we got a 1-1 game between Edina and Crean-Durham Hall at the moment, by the way, in that first of 2 semifinals in AA. Let's see, UMC women's softball. They got a split today. Looks like they got a 1 win, 8-0. They lost another one, 7-1. And women's college tennis, they swept Baldwin-Wallace University out of Ohio. College baseball, the Golden Eagles beat Notre Dame College of Ohio 13-0 today. The 8AA championship for girls basketball, that's also tonight. That's at Detroit Lakes. It's Perham, and how about this? The number 11 seed, Wadena Deer Creek. They have managed to get all the way to the championship, so congratulations to them. See if they can pull one other stunning upset off and maybe take it all the way. So good luck to them. That one getting underway at 7 o'clock. And then, of course, here, this is the game we got for you on the live stream between Fosston and Badger Greenbush-Middle River with the tip coming up in about 5 minutes or so. This is the 8A championship on the girls' side. Tomorrow, we do have some announcements to pass along. The 8A and 8AA for boys, they were going to play the quarterfinals tomorrow. All 4 of the 8A games were going to be here at the Ralph. They have been postponed. If you haven't heard, we got a blizzard warning coming in starting at 3 a.m. tomorrow. So we'll have that all day tomorrow. And yeah, it's not a good idea to try and travel. So they have postponed those. They'll all be made up on Monday. The schedule for 8A on Monday will be 2, 3:45, 5:30, and 7:15. So that will be the 4 games. We're going to carry all 4 of them on KROX Radio, by the way. So if you need something to listen to on Monday, it's going to be 4 amazing games in that 8A bracket. I was really looking forward to tomorrow, so I have to wait a couple more days, but we're looking forward to those quarterfinals. So just keep that in mind. And then the 8AA games as well, they're all still at the high seeds, but those have been postponed as well. And same thing, they'll go till Monday, then they'll back the semifinals up to Wednesday. The championship as scheduled will take place a week from tonight on Friday. So that's what we know as of now. We'll keep you updated on other sports postponements, cancellations as we get them. And then, of course, weather-related announcements as well will be on our website at KROXAM.com. So there you go. That's a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update brought to you by Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. Well, the time is almost upon us. We are just moments away from getting this one started. Last time we were here for a section championship, double overtime between Cass Lake Bena and Sacred Heart in the boys' side last year, and that was one of the best games I've ever called. So looking forward to seeing if we can get even just half as good of a game here tonight, and it would probably be a classic. So that's what we have to try and live up to, but should be good. The 2 teams have taken their warm-ups. They're getting ready for the national anthem, so we'll take a quick 2-minute break, step aside, and then when we do come back, we'll go over any last-minute thoughts. I'm sure we'll hear from Chris down on the sidelines. He's got the wireless mic tonight, so he'll be helping us out down there, giving us a close-up of the action. We'll get his thoughts maybe, and then, of course, the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups. That's all going to be coming up next. This has been the Riverview pregame show, the Section 8A Girls Championship between Fosston and Badger Greenbush-Middle River from the Ralph Englestad Arena will be coming up next here on the KROX live stream.
Maralt's Home Furnishings in Fosston is your appliance, furniture, electronic, and flooring expert. They're proud to have served Fosston and the surrounding area for over 50 years. They're committed to offering you top-name brands like Whirlpool, FlexSteel, Spring Air, and Congolium for kitchen and laundry appliances, bedroom and living room furniture, flooring, and mattresses. Come in and experience personalized one-on-one service by their exceptional sales staff and meet new owners Mike and Michelle Kerfman. Create your perfect home at your one-stop shop where they sell the best, Maralt's Home Furnishings in downtown Fosston. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Fosston has a little bit of everything, and they provide great hometown service. You can have your prescriptions filled and delivered to your home or go through the drive-through window for quick pickups. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts also has a very nice selection of gift items for any occasion, including a variety of home decor, toys, kitchen items, personal care products, and a nice assortment of apparel. Stop in and see all the great merchandise they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7:30, Saturday, 8:30 to 3, and closed on Sundays. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Fosston. Stop by Lapeer Oil Company East and West in Fosston and fill your vehicle up. They carry Marathon gasoline and diesel. Feeling a little hungry? Check out their specials and their deli. Monday and Friday, they offer daily soups. Tuesday and Thursday specials is tacos. On Wednesday, stop in at Lapeer Oil Company and enjoy a fantastic pizza buffet. Check Lapeer Oil Company's Facebook page to get updates on all their specials. Headed to the lake to go fishing? They carry a nice selection of bait as well. Lapeer Oil Company East and West in Fosston would like to wish area teams best of luck.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
And we're back here from the Ralph Englestad Arena. Time now for the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups as we get ready for the opening tip between the Gators and the Greyhounds. Fosston, they are the road team here tonight, winners of the East Subsection Championship. Let's take a look at their starting lineup. They're coached by Kelly Beacon, 24-3 on the year. 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a freshman in their starting lineup. They're being introduced right now. Number 1, as you see there on the screen, Brinley Mallon, and she is one of their better players, runs the point. Vanessa Johnson, a junior that you see coming across there as well, also very experienced. Then you got the senior, number 4, Caitlin Vesseldahl, and she had a monster game in their win in that subsection championship to help get them here, 20 points. The next one, the senior, Kinsley Dupong, she scored her 1,000th career point in that game and had 13, so they were the 2 that led the way in that one, and expect them to be a big role tonight. And then, of course, you got the freshman inside, Lexi Mallon, as well, where's number 22. That's a look at the Greyhounds starting lineup here this evening. And then for the Gators, we mentioned seniors. They start 4 of them with 1 sophomore, coached by Brad Dahl, 25-3 on the year. They're the West Subsection champion. And here we go. Number 1, senior Jade Reese, and she had an early 3 in their win over Goodrich Grigla. You got number 3, sophomore Kenzie Dahl. She also can stroke it from beyond the arc, a good guard as well. You got senior number 5, Hannah Bergsnev. She is also a experienced player. And then the other 2 seniors in this rotation, senior number 21, Tessney Blazik, and senior number 25, Kinsley Hansen, round out their starting lineup. And as you can see, they've got that nice black uniform on with the forest green, as they call it, with the numbers and the letters going left to right across your screen in this first 18 minutes. The Greyhounds, as the visiting team, going right to left, they have got the white and maroon, the maroon numbers and letters, and the white jerseys and shorts for you here tonight. So here we go. Ready to rock and roll. We do have Chris Fee down on the sideline for us, doing some work for us this evening, and he'll be down there taking some pictures, writing the story, and giving us his thoughts. And, well, Chris, any thoughts before we tip this one off?
He asked what my prediction is, and I said, I honestly have no clue.
It should be a good one.
It should be a good one. I said Badger Greenbush-Middle River, if they're able to rebound, they are going to be tough to beat. So Fosston's going to have to hit the boards. If they do that, we should have a dandy.
That was something both coaches mentioned in their pregame. Well, here's a tough shot right out of the gate as they tried to get the freshman Lexi Mallon involved, and right away a rebound there for the Gators. So now they'll get their first offensive possession. Pass on to the wing. Trying to get that cut there and work it inside to Reese. They could not. Man-to-man defense here for the Greyhounds to start things off. Now attacking is Dahl, the sophomore, the lone sophomore in this lineup of all seniors. Missed it right away, trying to get an offensive rebound. Good fight inside there by Hansen. A jump ball, and the arrow keeps it here with BGMR. So there's a second chance right away for the Gators. So they will take it out underneath. It will be Dahl to inbound. And again, defense the big thing for both of these teams. Fosston gives up just 33 a game. The Gators just 40. Pass goes straight in, and there goes Hansen to the rim. Lays it in for two, and the senior gets the Gators on the board first. And here comes that press that both coaches talked about, and Coach Viken said if we could get a couple easy layups out of this early and maybe calm us down, that'd be great, but that's not what they want. A steal on a bad pass into the middle. Whoa, the layup on the runner there by Reese at the front of the rim. Another offensive rebound, though. Now into the corner here to Kenzie Dahl. She'll dribble back up top, set up the offense. And already a lot of pick and roll action for the Gators early on, trying to attack. Nice up and under off the glass, missed it too strong, and there's Lexi Mallon, her first rebound, and a stop there for the Greyhounds. Let's see if they can get going in transition. The Gators get back, do a nice job. Johnson has it. She'll pass over to Mallon on the wing. Here's Brindley Mallon now, the junior. Goes back up top to Vesseldahl. Again, 20 points for her in the subsection championship. And boy, they are all over her, and that's that aggressiveness that BGMR plays with. You got to be mindful of that at all times and protect the ball. Down into the corner, nice cut inside. There goes Vesseldahl, missed it too strong. It was good help defense by Reese at the last moment. She has the rebound. She's going to try and go by Johnson. Wide open underneath is Blazik for two more, and the Gators fans are on their feet early. It's 4-0. You're going to have to get back in transition if you're Fosston. Here's that press again, and well, it's knocked away there from Mallon. Now comes in the corner, the Coffin corner, and they throw it away again. Reese was there for her second steal. Up ahead goes Blazik again. That's going to be a foul on Mallon, and Fosston a little out of sorts early on.
Well, you mentioned the Coffin corner, Wyatt, and that's where the defense, when they press you, they want you to go. You cross half court into that corner, you have nowhere to go. And Badger Greenbush-Middle River, their defense has been phenomenal here in the first 2 minutes.
And the free throw up and in for Blazik makes it 5-0. This has been the exact opposite of what Coach Viken would have wanted to start the game. He is going to take a timeout. 30-second break. We'll take a 30-second break as well. 15:53 to go in the opening half. It's the Section 8A Girls Championship on the KROX live stream. Oh, looks like the 30-second ad, I guess, got moved away. So we'll keep it here, I suppose. See if we can add that back maybe, or
no,
can't do it? Okay, fair enough. Good to know. So we will not play that one.
Live coverage here. And the boss forgot to tell somebody that, tell Wyatt and Bo that I took that off.
That's fair. Fair enough. But that gives us more time to talk about the matchup. Well, for Fosston, Chris, they like to play slower and get a lead. No need to panic here. You got to stick to what got you here, I think, early on and not get sped up.
Yeah, 5-0. That's only a couple possessions down the floor. And I say at halftime, if you're within single digits, you're well within striking distance in the second half. But they're going to have to figure out how to battle this stellar Gator defense.
Gators flying around right now. It's 6-0 as Blazik makes both free throws. So Johnson gets it in. It's like a 1-2-2 press. And now here into the middle. That's a good job by cutting into that opening by Vesseldahl, but then she just threw it away, trying to get it to Dupont. 2-on-2. Easy back the other way. Off-balance shot, no good, as Vesseldahl affected that shot just enough. Mallon with the rebound, and she gets fouled trying to pass it up ahead. That'll be on Jade Reese, her first, team's first, here in this opening half.
And the Gators, as well as they are playing defensively, offensively, they seem to be speeding themselves up on their own. They're taking some, maybe some shots. If they slowed it down, they could get a better look. They've had some decent looks, but they could get even better looks if they slow down.
They definitely are going straight to the rim as soon as they get it. Here's the junior Mallon for three. That's a huge shot by Brindley Mallon. Let's see if that calms them down a little bit as the Greyhounds are on the board. Well, she knew she was going up with it as soon as she caught it. That was an in-rhythm shot, and it's a 6-3 game. Trying to get a post touch inside. Blazik has it knocked out of her hands. Back up top to Reese here. 15 minutes to go in our opening half. Here's Dahl, the sophomore. Nice back cut inside as Johnson got beat, but unable to secure it where the Gators. It's loose. It somehow gets into the hands of Reese, uses the glass, and gets two. I thought initially when they fumbled that pass inside, the Greyhounds were going to get it. Instead, it rolled right into the hands of Reese. She's got 2 points now, and it's back to 8-3. Another nice little curl action there to Vesseldahl. Good find. Mallon's feeling it. She's got number 2, and it's an 8-6 game. Boy, that is huge from the junior to calm this team down a little bit, pull them within 2. Massive shots there from Brynlee Mallon. Now out top here, Hansen thought about a 3 herself. She'll pass on that. Over to Dahl. Good student section there for Fosston. You can hear them trying to get loud, and a lot of contact here. That'll be a foul. It was straight up initially, but then they kind of smacked down on the ball, and the ref's going to call that every single time. It's Vesseldahl's first, team second.
Well, the Gators continue to be aggressive, and that is Dahl. I don't know if that's a shot I would have tried to contend, as she was sort of taking a runner from about 12 feet out. But picking up the foul for Fosston, coming over to try to help was Vesseldahl.
And the free throw is up and in, so they're now 3 of 3 at the line as a team, and 4 of the 5 starters for BGMR have scored now. As Manicky will come into the game for the Greyhounds. Johnson will get her first break. In for the Gators are the 2 off the bench, Hausker and Cassidy Dahl, the senior. Well, they're both seniors. They play 7 typically. 6 of them are seniors. It's quite the group that they have here this year. That second free throw is no good, so splitting the pair was Kenzie Dahl. Now here in the corner with it is Manicky. She'll pass up top to Mallon. They work it around the perimeter. Man-to-man defense for the Gators as well. Fosston trying to spread them out a little bit, playing 5 out right now. Now the Gators, it's their turn to get loud on their bench and student section. Here's Brynlee Mallon. She's got the only points of the game for Fosston, all 6 of them on a couple of threes. She's open again, enough space to let it fly. That time, though, it was contested a little bit better. Offensive rebound, great effort inside by Lexi Mallon to keep the play alive. Here's Dupong, and yeah, that's a good call. She picked up that pivot foot before she went to move, and that's a travel.
Well, that was a great offensive rebound by Mallon. She just squeezed in between 2 Gator players, was able to get the position, used her body, and got the rebound, but Fosston not able to take advantage of it.
Well, 9-6. Here is Cassidy Dahl coming off the bench for the Gators. Over to Reese. Skip to the corner to Hansen. Good closeout. Now the blow by, though. A little shot in the lane on the floater. No good. Tipped around, and Brynlee Mallon is there for the rebound. Got to watch out behind. Oh, she does cross over just in time. These Gators, they hunt when they're out there on that court looking for the ball. Here's Mallon with it now. Swings it over. Vesseldahl can shoot that 3. Hit a couple of them in the championship the other night. And now Brynlee Mallon, they're not on the same page, trying to pass that one to Manicky. It's another Greyhounds turnover.
Mallon pats her chest and says, my fault, and it was just she thought her teammate was going to sit out on the corner. Right as she got ready to throw the ball, all of a sudden, just that's when her teammate started to cut towards the basket.
Hausker pass inside, there to catch it is Hansen. Good double team, though. That's just too good offensively, though. Taking her time, spun over that right shoulder, and Hansen's got 4 now in the game. 11-6, and again, here's that pressure, and that's the other part. When they score, they're able to set up this press. Up ahead to Vesseldahl, though. She'll attack with the left. Oh, knocked away. That will be a reach-in foul, though, on Cassidy Dahl. So that'll be her first, team second, with 12:34 to go in the opening half.
Dahl tried to step in front to take the charge. Got over there about a half a step late. Right idea, but just a step late.
So another sub in for the Gators here.
And Hansen will check out.
I didn't see who it was that came in as the pass comes in. It's one of the starters that came out initially. Here is Mallon with it. She'll fire it into the corner. Defending there, I think that's who it is Bergsneva. She was the one that subbed out. 3 on the way here. A high arcing shot by Dupong's off the mark, and that'll be a long rebound out of bounds.
Well, even though Fosston has made a couple 3-pointers, both of them by Mallon, I think Badger Greenbush-Middle River is more than happy to give up those 19, 20, 21-foot shots instead of anything inside.
I don't think you want to settle for those as the game goes on if you're Fosston. They have gotten a little 3-happy early on. There's that pick and roll again. Oh, the roll was open, but just smothering defense there by the Greyhounds, and the jump ball gives it back to them.
Yeah, Manicky came over and did not shut off. She came up for the double team and was able to tie the ball up, and solid defense on that pick and roll by Fosston.
So still a 5-point Gators lead. They have led the entire way so far in this opening half. Fosston has started to settle in a little bit. Mallon with it here. A couple more Gators getting ready to sub in on the next whistle. There is Vesseldahl for 3, and it's good. They're going to say she was on the line, so it's just a 2. But nonetheless, that's big for them to try and get her going. 11-8 now. Again, 20 points in that subsection championship. Now here's a turnover. The two Dolls were not on the same page. Went right through the wickets of Kenzie Dahl. She's going to come out. Blazik back in, Hansen back in. And also Reese is going to take a break as well.
And Englestad hitting that long 2 with the foot on the line. Those are the open shots that you're willing to take. They maybe forced a few threes up at that one. On the long shot, there was nobody within a few feet of her, and that was a good shot.
I don't think there's any question they will have to make some of those to win the game. That one, a little bit contested, and that's one maybe you don't have to take. Mallon gets the rebound. She's going to the rim hard now, and that's going to be a jump ball. I like that call. Nice defense there once again by Hansen, and they're just so good at getting their hands on the basketball.
That's just quick hand, something I know nothing about. And was able to get in. The official is right there, saw it all. Great call and good defense by the Gators, and they were rewarded.
Barakin for the first time today as Lexi Mallon will take a break. Again, both these teams not deep benches. They only play 7 or 8 girls every game. Here is Blazik. Ooh, almost walked with it there, but did keep that pivot foot down. Hansen on the wing. As right now a lot of the offense for the Gators being run at the three-point line, but there's a nice curl cut, the left-handed layup, no good. It was a great look inside for Hansen. She couldn't get it, and they're going to say it was last touched by BGMR on the way out of bounds.
And I should mention, too, this officiating crew, they very solid thus far, and they're some of the, one of the better officiating crews around the area. And I call them young. They've been, all of them are veterans, but they have a very good crew here for the championship game.
Well, I know for the state tournament, they pick the best ones from around the state. Do they do the same for like a section championship from the region?
Usually, usually it's one of the better ranking crews.
Sure.
Yep.
Which is the way it should be.
Yeah, the coaches rank after each game, so that is heavily weighed into it.
There's a nice little screen inside to get Barak a look, and they're going to call travel. And again, Cassidy Dahl's presence was felt, and I thought maybe it'd be a jump ball. Instead, they let it play on, and it's a travel and another Fosston turnover. 10:33 to go. It's 11-8 BGMR. It's the Section 8A Girls Championship here on this Friday night. Gators have led the whole way. There's that curl cut again. They've been running that a lot. Hansen inside just bullies her way into the rim, missed the shot, and now we get a hold away from the rebound as Brindley Mallon had to hold back Bergsnev to avoid her from getting the offensive rebound.
Yeah, Bergsnev had good position there. She snuck in and then was grabbed as she went for the rebound, and a good call by the officiating crew once again.
They're not going to cover the inbound pass. They're going to double Hansen, so they'll just throw it up top to Cassidy Dahl. She'll set up the offense. And again, they're looking to get Blazik inside. They want those inside touches. Pass goes over to Hansen. She'll go all the way to the rim. She's being very aggressive in this half. It's no good. Another offensive rebound, though. Oh, Kenzie Dahl missed it a little too strong, and down comes Brindley Mallon with the ball. She'll push with the left. There's the double. Got poked away, and now that will be a foul. Just a little too much aggression there, and well, that's something Coach Dahl said in his pregame interview. It's great, but sometimes it's also our kryptonite as we are unable to stay away from the fouls. And there was one example of that there.
Reese will check back in for Badger Greenbush-Middle River. She'll replace
Cassidy Dahl, looks
Dahl
like.
Checks out.
And again, they're only playing 7 right now. That's the rotation they like to keep, so they like to sub in pretty frequently. And now we get a push on a screen as fighting through that screen was Reese. And well, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's going to be number 2 on her. It's the 4th team foul. No, it is just number 1, so I had a foul on somebody else initially, so I'll see if I can get that squared away.
And yeah, Reese just ran right through the screen, and obviously you can't do that.
Here's Barak with it now. The junior started a little bit this year for Fosston. Hasn't as of late. Lexi Mallon's been the one that's took her spot. Englestad moving in, and again, just too many hands in there to knock it away. Another Gator steal. Now they look to push up ahead. Blazik, another quick shot. Kenzie Dahl, the rebound. She can't get it to go. A third try isn't going to work, and now we're going to get a jump ball as they fight for the rebound, and it'll go back to the Greyhounds. Well, Chris, I think you're onto something. BGMR speeding themselves up here. I didn't think they needed to take the initial shot that led to that scrum.
Now, the shot selection has not been good for BGMR, which is, you might be surprised to say, 11-8, but we are almost halfway through this first half, so both offenses have struggled. I give credit to both defenses, but again, the Gators, they've probably missed 10 shots in the paint.
And thankfully for them, they've gotten some offensive rebounds to get opportunities, but they have not been clean inside. Here's a kick out. Vaneke could knock that shot down. She's shown that throughout the year. Decide to pass on it there. A 3 would tie, a 2 would pull it into 1. They want to get it inside. That's going to be a foul from behind. Well, Kenzie Dahl didn't agree with it. from up here, it looked like she definitely reached around. That'll be the 5th team foul, so we're almost getting to that bonus point already in this first half now.
As somebody who probably picked up half of his fouls by not getting around the body just like that was a good call by the officials.
Well, that's a big one, too, because she's got 2 now, and she's a big part of their offense. Here's Dupont, her first clean look. That's a little short, and Vesledal fights for the rebound, but crashing in on the backside and just wanting it more there. Good job inside by the Gators. Up ahead in transition, Reese stops, puts up the shot. Too strong off the glass again. Offensive rebound. This time, though, she spins and lays it in for 2. So give the senior credit. Never gave up on the play that time.
And I didn't see who hit it, but one of her Gator teammates just took a swipe at the ball and was able to tip it right back to her, and that's how they were able to score.
Well, here's the 3-on-1 Manakee block, but that is going to be a foul, and 2 shots coming for the junior, and that's something we haven't seen yet for Fosston is breaking the press and then going and attacking. That's what Coach Beacon said. Can we get some easy layups early and get them out of the press? Well, they haven't been able to. At least that's a start that time.
I do like the foul there by, was it Bergsnev?
Yep, which it's her second.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing about it, because she made sure that the basket wasn't good, or they weren't going to be able to score the basket. Put them at the line for 2 with a good, hard, clean foul. But at the same time, that's your second foul with 8:33 left in the first half.
Lexi Mallon along with Vanessa Johnson both back in. The Gators get a couple subs in as well. And yeah, you got 2 on her, 2 on Kenzie Dawes. The second free throw no good. Lexi Mallon, who just checked in, got the rebound. Looking for her third 3 was, Brindley Mallon. That was not even close. Here comes BGMR. And they'll slow it down once they get up into the front court with a 13-9 lead. So we approach the 8-minute mark. Blazic working hard inside, but Manakee working just as hard, extending all the way out into the corner and getting the jump ball. How about that defense there by the junior?
I like what we're seeing here from Manakee. She has been tough, the 5'9 junior, getting after it both on the offensive and defensive end.
Well, how will the Gators respond here? They've had a tough time inside. They're going to go in there again, though. That's their MO. And this time getting the roll is Reese. She's starting to heat up a little bit. That's 6 for her now in the game. And this 6-point lead ties their largest lead of the half. Out to Johnson. Doubled. They got to get it across half court pretty quick here, Mallon. Yeah, it's going to be 10 seconds. They could not beat the press. And it's another Greyhounds turnover. It's overwhelming them. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, there's you can't fault Mallon on that one. She had 2 teammates down inside the 3-point line on the opposite side. They never came back to try to get the ball. And as soon as you see your point guard in trouble, you got to come back and get it.
Now into jump shot. Here goes Hansen for 2 more. And the BGMR Gators starting to break it open a little bit. It's 17-9. Here's that bounce pass. There's a good pass up ahead. Manakee to the baseline. Barak goes to the middle, and a reach-in foul going to be called here. Coach Dahl didn't like the call, as that will send the Greyhounds back to the free throw line. I think it's a shooting foul, so it should be 2 shots. That's the first on Hansen, who has 6 points. So again, they already have a couple of girls with 2 fouls, and they're already starting to rack those up with 7:34 left in the half. Free throw short there. Second one will be on the way here for the junior, Barak.
And I've been told by many officials, if you come down with the tomahawk chop from the top, 90% of the time, even if you don't make contact, you're probably going to get a foul called. If you come from the bottom, then you're more likely to get the call, and that was the problem. It looked, even if it wasn't a foul, I don't know if it was or not, but that looks a lot worse than it was.
Vesledal getting ready to sub back in. Here's a tip on a pass to the corner. They get it inside. Reese going to work again, a little strong off the mark on the toe. Rebound for Vanessa Johnson on the backside. Nice job of slowing it down, getting it into the hands of Mallon. Now they come back up ahead and will reset in the half court. The Greyhounds split that last trip to the line. They're 2 of 4 in the half now at the charity stripe. Lexi Mallon has it here up top. They'll swing it over. Brindley Mallon had 6 early points. She drives in. This one was clean as they stripped her. Gets over here, though, into the hands of Manakee, and the possession stays alive. Well, no shot clock. That's something we didn't mention, but there hasn't been for any of the section games, being that you can only do it for conference games this year. So Fosston, they're used to this. They like to take their time, get a good look. They're not in any rush. Johnson passes one over. Mallon has it, directs some traffic, and they swing it the other way. They want to get that post touch, but BGMR, they're fronting those posts and not letting the entry pass go inside. Mallon tries to curl. Johnson doesn't take a lot of shots. She's strong on the 3. The rebound tipped around, and, well, more bodies on the ground. We're going to get yet another jump ball, and well, it's going to stay here with Fosston once more.
Well, I thought the Fosston, by slowing it down a little bit here, was going to maybe get at BGMR, who likes to play a little quicker. Well, the Gators, they weren't phased. They just laid back, and I think they enjoyed a little bit of a breather there.
Absolutely. Pass comes in here to Vesledal, the senior. Well, picked up her dribble. Passes over here to Dupong. Back up top. Here's a post entry. The senior. They are all over her. They know they don't want her to beat her. And Dupong for three. She's now 0 of 2 from beyond the arc, and the rebound tracked in by Reese. And she can push up ahead to Blazik. She gets to the middle. That shot was blocked. Good defense there by the freshman Lexi Mallon, and she's going to rip through as she's triple teamed. Did a great job being strong with the ball. Gets it to a guard, and now Brindley Mallon will come up the court. Bounce one to Vesledal. She's going to the rim. Oh, missed the shot. I thought it was going to be a three-point play. A good, strong take by the senior, and she'll get rewarded with a couple of free throws.
And one thing we haven't mentioned enough is how good the Fosston defense has been in the paint area. They have been fantastic and not giving up any easy shots. I think maybe there's been 1 or 2 easy shots inside for the Gators. They've had to work for every point they've had, and the Fosston defense has been stellar inside.
There's been multiple blocked shots, and they definitely are making their presence felt. A couple more subs back in. Kenzie Dahl's going to play with those 2 fouls. That's a big one. Cassidy Dahl in as well. And the second free throw good for Vesledal, 17-12. Fosston sticking around. It has not been the cleanest half by any means, but they're still right in this game, so I think you got to be feeling pretty good about that if you're Coach Beacon. Here is Kenzie Dahl, again out there with 2 fouls. She's being pressured by Dupong. She'll try and go around to the rim, and that is a reach and foul. The official right below us had a good view of it, and she came across the arm, and so Kenzie Dahl will head to the line. Oh, they're going to say on the ground. Well, Dahl thought it was free throws. I kind of thought it would be as well, but instead it's just on the ground.
And it must have been a push before she went into the shooting motion.
And it's just the 4th team foul, so they still got 2 more to give until the Gators will be in the bonus. A little dribble handoff to Cassidy Dahl. She can't get a shot off, though. 5:30 to go in our opening half, the Section 8A Girls Championship. They'll skip a pass over. Wow, Blazik's going to shoot the 3, and that was an air ball. Rebound there for Dupong. Right place, right time, and well, that was an example of BGMR maybe settling for a shot. Watch out from behind, as just getting it up in time was Mallon. She'll pass over onto the wing to Dupong. She has been scoreless in this half. You got to think they want to get her going at some point. Into the corner to Vesledal. Nice cut to the rim, and Lexi Mallon lays it in for 2, and it's a 3-point game. Fosston on a nice 4-0 run to cut it to 3. Well, actually, it was a 5-0 run because it was 17-9. They made the free throw to make it 17-10, and then 2 straight 2s, and now they're going to get a steal possibly here. The ball is loose. Vanessa Johnson was all over it. Well, how can this be right? Fosston just had the last jump ball, if I'm not mistaken, and now they're going to get it again. Maybe I'm wrong. I must be wrong. I'm sure they didn't make that mistake, but they get it back. Down 3, 4:46 to go.
Yeah, Wyatt, you said it's a 5-0 run. Hansen gave BGMR a 17-9 lead with 7:40 remaining. So we're at 3 minutes since the Gators have scored their last point.
And that's credit to that Fosston defense, 3rd in Class A in points per game against. It's on display here, keeping them afloat in this first half. Dupong with it up top. Blazik defending her. There's that curl over the top. It's defended. They get it over here. Oh, dangerous pass. Dahl's got to be careful. Dupong gets a 3 because of it. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, and unable to tightrope the baseline was Brindley Mallon, and will head the other way. I was surprised Dahl was that aggressive with the 2 fouls. She almost picked up number 3.
Well, there's one thing with players like Dahl. You don't change the way you play. And she is ultra aggressive, and you can't take that away from somebody's mindset.
And it's part of what makes her a great player, too. That's a strength that she plays into. So 4 minutes to go. BGMR, like you said, Chris, big scoring drought right now. We'll see where they turn to offensively. Hansen, she's got 6 points. She's going to attack the rim. That's no good. Again, it was blocked. Dahl got the rebound, and then a late foul comes in on the putback. So Kenzie Dahl, another offensive rebound for her. She'll head back to the free throw line where she's 1 for 2 in the game.
Yeah, she was hit on the side of the head, and that's why the later call, because it was on the follow-through. Right after she let it go.
Well, bad news for Fosston. Lexi Mallon just picked up number 2, so they're going to lose a little bit of size inside or play her with the 2 fouls, and nobody's coming in for her yet. Meanwhile, Reese will come back in for BGMR. Blazik will take a break, so Lexi Mallon is going to stay out there with the 2 fouls right now. The free throw was good, by the way, 18-14. Dahl will try and make it a 2 for 2 trip. Free throw is good. Nothing but net there for the sophomore. They've shot the free throw well in the half. 5 of 6 as a team at the line. So Brynlee Mallon had the first 6 points for Fosston. Has not scored since. Dribbles over to the wing. Fires one across. Here is Lexi Mallon. That one tipped, as reading that one all the way and getting in the way of that one was Bergsnev. So nice job getting in the passing lane. So Fosston will inbound here and get one right back into the hands of Mallon. She does most of the ball handling for this group. Inside, boy, out of control, but getting a pass off before traveling was Dupong, and now she'll fight for it, and they'll get it. Well, wait a minute, is it a jump ball or a foul? They are going to call a foul. One official had the jump ball, the other one overruled him, and we get a foul there on the Greyhounds, and that's number 2 now on Vesledal. So now 2 Greyhounds with multiple fouls here with 3:26 to go in the half, and they're both staying in the game. So I'll be interested to see if BGMR goes at them here on this trip and tries to get a number 3 on either of them. Bounce pass, there's that post entry. There's the pick and roll on the screen, but the pass is too high. It was there, but they had to lob the pass a little bit higher than they wanted to because of the size that Fosston has inside. So a Gators turnover. Brynlee Mallon, left-handed dribble. Greyhounds trying to get it back to a 1-score game. Over onto the right wing, poked away from her. Now she goes by and pulls up into that jumper, too strong. Ball loose, battled for again. And another rebound for the Gators up ahead. They're pushing 2-on-1 back the other way. There comes the pass across to Kenzie Dahl. It was too late. Brynlee Mallon was able to run the court and get it. Now it's saved by Kenzie Dahl, and Dupong flies into the air to get it along the sideline. And now a foul on the Gators, and the Greyhounds are going to get a 1-and-1 after all of that. Boy, what a sequence that was there.
What great hustle by both teams.
And then you hate to see that as a coach, if you're Coach Dahl, a foul that far away from the hoop, putting Fosston on the line, and well, it's Hansen second too, so you got multiple players with 2 fouls, and they only play 7 typically, so that is definitely something to monitor. Here's the free throw from the senior, and it's good, so she gets her first points of the evening. And again, she scored her 1,000th career point in the subsection championship and was their second leading scorer. But a quiet night thus far. Well, they have her for 3, I guess. That's the first time. I don't know, Chris, if you have. I don't know if you're keeping track of the individual scores. I only have her for those free throws. So
that's their first points.
Yeah, I don't know why they have 4 up on the scoreboard. But now a steal on this end as Vesledal able to take one away. I tell you, BGMR has been rattled here the last 5 minutes or so. Now they're not getting back. Vesledal to the rim. Oh, she missed the bunny. She's a lefty, too, so that's on her strong side. And, yeah, Coach Dahl, he's seen enough. He needs a timeout, just a 30, so we'll keep it here. But no doubt he is got to be a little displeased with the way things have started to shift. So with 2:23 to go in the half, Chris, it goes without saying, but an important stretch here for both teams to go into the locker room here with some momentum.
Well, that's the key, is momentum. Who's going to have it going into the locker room? Right now, I think momentum is on Fosston's side. They've settled in, and they're dealing with the defense of Badger Greenbush-Middle River a lot better. They just missed a layup, which could have got them within 1 point, but at the same time, they have settled down. Well, Badger Greenbush-Middle River, they're still playing aggressive, but offensively, they have missed so many shots, and a lot of that has to do with Fosston's defense. They haven't given up many easy shots at all, as you would expect here in a championship game. But on the flip side, I think Fosston's had quite a few more easy shots that they haven't been able to convert.
So off the timeout, each team has 4 remaining here in the game now, as we have 2:20 to go in the opening half. Kenzie Dahl will walk the ball up the court. BGMR, if they haven't been getting out in transition, they've had a tough time scoring in the half court. They'll do a little roll on the screen. How about that? Hausker going to the rim was too strong. Another rebound fought for him. We're going to get another jump ball as Hansen was fighting hard for it there with Lexi Mallon. Good sportsmanship picking her up there, and the jump ball gives it back to the Greyhounds.
So Blazek checking back in, replacing Dahl, so she'll check out for the end of the first half here with 2:06 remaining and those 2 fouls.
Yeah, and I like that. I don't think there's any need to play her and risk picking up that 3rd foul. So they will get her out of the game, especially when you're going onto the defensive side here. And there's a nice pick and roll, but again, the pass just a little off. And that would have been another easy 2 there if it had been a clean play.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of one-handed passes here over the past handful of minutes, and I think every single one has turned into a turnover.
So each team now having a chance off the timeout, but unable to convert. Here's that pick and roll again. And falling to the ground was Vesledal. They kick it over into the corner to Blazic. She'll attack with the right-handed dribble into the lane. She likes that spot off the glass and in for two. She likes going straight on, and she's able to convert there. She's got 6, so the Gators have 3 different players with 6 points now in this opening half doing the damage. There's the pick and roll. This time it was a good pass, and Vesledal lays it in and answers right back, and it's 21-18. So now 6 for the senior Vesledal. A couple of Greyhound subs getting ready to come in for the final minute at our next whistle. Each team's in the bonus here. If we were to get a foul, Reese picks up her dribble, goes over onto the wing. There's a screen. They roll off of it. Johnson's been playing great defense tonight. Did a good job that time as well. Out to Reese. She can shoot that. Hansen missed it short. Long rebound comes out. Good box out by Mellon. She could not get the rebound, though. Comes all the way on to the other side of the court. Hausker with a bounce pass. And a charge is going to be called as taking it all the way. And right square in the chest was Brindley Mellon.
And Hausker had the right idea. She was getting ready to dump it off, but it was a half a step too late. And give credit to Mellon to step in front and take that charge. And her mom, Rochelle Horn, was the, before she married Nate Mellon, she was the coach for Fosston when they won those back-to-back state championships with that record breaking with Kelly Roisland and the crew. She was the head coach for Fosston, so a little full circleness here, hoping that she gets to watch her daughters play at the state tournament.
They've given themselves a chance here in this first half. They're just a 3 away from tying things up. They could hold for the last shot, but Vesledal has other ideas. She's been feeling it too strong, and a rebound on the backside for Blazic. So now do the Gators hold for the final shot here, and that's exactly what Coach Dahl is saying. We're going to take one. So this should be the last possession of the half, but Fosston is going to pressure. Pick and roll. Reese is going straight to the rim. Well, if they give it to her, she'll take it, and she lays it in for 2. So that was too easy. And now the Greyhounds with 9 seconds. Got to find a way to get a shot off here. Brindley Mellon with it. Off to Vesledal. 2 seconds. There's the shot right at the buzzer. No good for Dupong, and the Gators will take a 23-18 lead into the halftime break after 18 minutes of play. Well, it was a fun 18 minutes. The Gators led the whole way. Each team's got a little bit of foul concern. Each team's missed some opportunities offensively. And right now the Gators have done enough to put themselves in a good spot. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at our halftime show, go over a draft scoreboard update, get you caught up on the scoring, and get you ready for half number 2. When we come back, this is the Section 8A Girls Championship from Ralph Englestad Arena on this Friday night on the KROX live stream. BGMR in front of Fosston 23-18 at the halftime break.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Fix it, do it, remodel it, and improve it with the help of Crookston Hardware Hank. They have everything you need from electrical to plumbing supplies, paint, stain, and paint supplies, power and hand tools, housewares, and things to fix up and clean up. Crookston Hardware Hank carries seasonal items, shovels, rakes, grills, bird feeders, bird seed, pet food, and much more. For home projects, repairs, and more, shop Crookston Hardware Hank, University Avenue in Crookston.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
Happy Joe's in Crookston has some grand news. Our buffet is back. Come grab all your favorites, including our pizza, pasta, and breadsticks, plus more. Buffet is open 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Happy Joe's. Good times to be together.
Tradition. Your sports leader. The voice of the Valley since 1948. 1260 AM. KROX Crookston.
And we're back here from Ralph Englestad Arena. It's the halftime show here on the KROX live stream. 23-18, Badger Greenbush-Middle River, the top seed from the west subsection in front of the number 2 seed in the east subsection, the Fosston Greyhounds. Let's take a look at our first half report. It was all BGMR early to build up a big lead. They led the entire way with their largest lead in the half being 17-9 at 8 points there in that first half. Without a couple of early threes from Brindley Mallon, they really could have extended the lead, but she kept them afloat, and then they fought back from that 17-9 deficit, scoring the next 5, and then the teams kind of traded baskets the rest of the half, getting us to this 23-18 score at the halftime break. It was Reese scoring the last points on a layup with about 10 seconds left to give BGMR the 5-point cushion. She is the leading scorer in the game for both teams with 8 points. Also scoring 6 points for the Gators. You had Tessany Blazik and Kinsley Hansen, 2 other seniors, scoring 6, and then Kenzie Dahl with that foul trouble. She had 3 points all at the free throw line in that opening half for Badger Greenbush-Middle River as well. For Fosston, they had a couple girls with 6. Like we said, Brindley Mallon, she knocked down a couple of early threes. That was her only points of the half, though. Caitlin Vesledal got going as the half went along. She's got 6 points. She's playing with foul trouble as well, as she has a couple. They got a couple as well. I believe it was Dupong maybe had 2 as well. So they have some girls in foul trouble just like the Gators do. So anyways, those 2 had 6, 2 apiece from Dupong, and then Lexi Mallon, and then 1 apiece off the bench from Callie Barak and Tessa Manicky at the free throw line. That is a look at the scoring for both of those teams in our first half of play. If we take a quick look at our draft scoreboard update for you here, and again, the games for tomorrow in Section 8A and Section 8AA on the boys' side of the bracket have been postponed. Those will all be played on Monday. We'll carry all 4 of the 8A games here on KROX Radio. They won't be streamed on our live stream like we're doing tonight, but be listening to KROX Radio on Monday. We'll have all 4 of those for you. And those are going to be 4 dandy games there, so you won't want to miss that. The 8AA games, they'll be played throughout the night as well that evening. As with the blizzard coming in tomorrow, they made the right call probably to say we're just going to push that one back. At the state hockey tournament in Class AA, it is Cretin-Derham Hall taking on Edina, and it is 2-1 in favor of Edina. So they have pulled ahead after 2 periods of play. And then you got Minnetonka Andover. That'll be the game to follow later tonight. And then, of course, in Class A, it's going to be Warroad and Matamidi for a state championship, as both those teams won earlier today. That's really about it for the most part. If you want to listen to the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're on KROX Radio tonight, taking on the Brooklyn Nets. So you can find that game there as well. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll have the second half of the Section 8A Girls Championship on this Friday night. 18 minutes to decide who will represent Section 8 in the state tournament. This is the halftime show, and second half action between the Greyhounds and the Gators is coming up next.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Hi, I'm TJ Oshie here at Marvin Headquarters in Warroad, Minnesota.
The Lake Town way of life is appealing to so many people.
We've got a thriving school system, coffee shops, breweries, restaurants, and hockey is the hub of our community. We're probably the last place left in Minnesota where hockey is actually free.
The way Marvin supports the town supports Marvin is awesome.
There's opportunities for you, work hard, self-educate. The sky's the limit here at Marvin.
Help support Crookston Youth Hockey. The Crookston Blue Line Club works hard to improve youth hockey, and club investments help keep the hockey program costs down. The Blue Line Club has paid for equipment, liability insurance, MAHA registration fees, MITE Park and Rec fees, and USA Hockey membership fees. The Crookston Blue Line Club also pays tournament entry fees, home tournament expenses, and website development and maintenance. For more information, contact any Blue Line Club member. Please help support Crookston Youth Hockey.
Well, here we go. Second half action between the Gators and the Greyhounds. We're back underway here from Ralph Englestad Arena, and the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators, number 6 in the state in Class A. They were the West subsection champions. They get the first look. It's a good look off of a screen, and using the glass for two is Kenzie Dahl. So Kenzie Dahl gets the first points of the half, and it's now a 7-point game. They've scored 4 straight, going back to that last score at the end of half. And there's that press again. Fosston handles it well this time. Boy, that's going to be a charge, though, as Vesledal ran right through Reese inside, and that's going to be number 3 on the senior. And, well, one thing that we talked about during the halftime show off the air was foul concern, and, Chris, there's an example of it now for Fosston. They got a player with 3.
Yeah, that is not the way you want to start with an offensive foul right away. They are going to check with the injured player, Hansen. She was shaken up. She's wiping out the tears, and but she's a Gator. She's tough, but they are going to make her come out just to make sure she's okay.
And it's not a bad thing to bring in Dahl either, coming off the bench. I mean, she's more than capable as well, so they at least got that going for them. It doesn't really drop off, and I'm sure we'll see Hansen back in soon enough, as, like you said, she's tough. There's a steal for Vesledal. That was big for the Greyhounds, maybe to settle them back in here a little bit, and it doesn't let the Gators set up that press that's been so effective either. Mallon going into the rim. They double her. Her pass tipped by Reese, and she kicked it out of bounds, so it'll stay with Fosston.
Yeah, the trainer came over to Hansen, and she's ignoring her. She's like, stay away. She just she was holding her head for a second, and then she went down, then she yelled defense, and I think she's okay.
Well, and how about this? Brinley Mallon knocks down her 3rd triple of the game, and that pulls Fosston back within 4. It's kind of a mirror of what we saw in the first half, where BGMR got off to the quick start, then Mallon knocked down a 3. We're seeing it again here at the start of the second half. Oh, almost throwing this one away where BGMR, and then Dahl had it poked away. Dupont getting physical, was able to get the ball. And I think that's what Fosston has to do. They got to give Badger Greenbush-Middle River a taste of their own medicine as the second half goes along. Get physical, be aggressive. As a pass is tipped out of bounds here, it'll stay with Fosston, 25-21. BGMR in front, 16:40 to go. Mallon will inbound underneath the hoop. Flashing to the corner there was Vesledal up top for Johnson. And they're trying to get that screen to get it into the corner. Dahl poked it away from Johnson. Oh, and then Johnson dribbled it off her foot out of bounds. And there's that defense once again forcing a turnover for BGMR. It's been their staple all year, as it has been for the Greyhounds, so no surprise we've had a little bit of a lower scoring game, and the offenses have had a tough time getting going. Here's that little curl inside, and Brindley Mallon knocked it away. Boy, and the Gator player still down as that was a hard collision. Numbers the other way. They missed the layup, tipped around, and now the Gators have it. Well, trying to cherry pick back the other way as they throw it ahead. Reese is there. Shot fake. Well, no, she missed it. I thought it was going to be laid in for two, and then she fouls. So how about that? She got hurt initially, stayed down as she pops up. BGMR had the rebound, so then she's on the other side of the court by herself. She ends up missing the layup, and then she picks up foul number 3, so she'll have to come out. And Hansen is back in, so that's good to see, as she's the one that replaces her. So each team with a player with 3 fouls now, less than 2 minutes into the second half. So Fosston can cut into that deficit once again after getting that stop. Here's Mallon being pressured, looking for the dribble handoff. Well, and Vesledal thought she was supposed to set a screen. Here it is on the right wing now. Lexi Mallon, the freshman, to Vesledal, working it over here to Johnson. There's that rub on the curl. Dupong's open for 3. The close was late, and the senior knocks it down, and it's a 1-point game, a 6-0 Greyhounds run. A 5 now for the senior. And now the Gators throw it away as Johnson was pressuring the pass and went right through the hands of Bergsnev and out of bounds.
That three-pointer is the ultimate equalizer.
And the Gators, they got to talk things over. They'll take a full timeout, so we will take a minute break ourselves. 15:33 to go. You're watching the Section 8A Girls Championship here on the KROX live stream.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Minnesota high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Well, we are back here from the Ralph as it's Fosston basketball, 15:30 to go, and they trail by 1. They have not led at any point in this game. They're on a 6-0 run right now with a couple of threes. Mallon to give them the lead, got blocked. Great defense by Dahl inside, but then losing her balance was Blazik, and she fell to the ground and traveled. So that'll keep it here with Fosston. The Mallon to inbound underneath. They've knocked down 4 threes as a team, 2 in the second half to provide all 6 points. So the shooting has come into play here for Fosston in this one. This is a danger spot for BGMR because when Fosston gets a lead in the second half, they're so good at taking the time, and they have their first lead of the night as Brindley Mallon is going to have a chance for a 3-point play. What a score inside there for the junior. Absorbed the contact and was able to kiss that one off the glass. And a chance for that 3-point play. And Kenzie Dahl just picked up number 3 as well. She's going to have to come out. Hausker will come in for her. Now, fouls starting to rack up here for both teams. It's the girls that had 2 fouls coming into the second half that have picked up all the fouls so far. And multiple players with 3 fouls now. Big free throw here to try and keep the momentum. It's good. A 9-0 Fosston run. They lead it 27-25. And the excellent free throw shooting continues. 7 of 9 at the line as a team now for the Greyhounds. Where does BGMR go? Inside to Blazik, who got blocked inside by Brindley Mallon. She's doing it on both ends of the floor, but the defense is able to take it away from the freshman Lexi Mallon, and Blazik will go to the line and shoot 2. They just never give up on a play. It really is impressive what they are able to do defensively and inside.
Well, and Blazik, she faded away on her first shot, had it blocked, and then there was 3 Gators underneath as Blazik misses the first free throw. But there's 3 Gators underneath. Blazik was able to grab it. This time she went up strong and was rewarded with the foul call.
And stop me if you've heard this. Another player with 3 fouls as it's Lexi Mallon picking up the 3rd. So Fosston has 2 girls with 3 fouls. The Gators have 2 girls with 3 fouls. And again, we've only played 3 minutes in the second half. Here's that press again. They haven't been able to run it much because they've had a tough time scoring. Fosston does break it. They got a 1-point lead. They'll be methodical in this half-court set. Johnson was open on the curl. They didn't get it to her, though. Dupont driving by Cassidy Dahl. Mallon's open for another three. She splashes home another one. What a game from junior Brindley Mallon. She cannot miss. That's 9 second-half points, 15 in the game, half of what the Greyhounds have on the scoreboard. Rifling a pass inside to Hansen was Dahl. The shot's no good. Another offensive rebound. Reese with the left hand scoops one in for two, and now the points are starting to come as the Gators pull back within two. And now they break the press. They're not going to be aggressive out of it, though. They'll set up in the half court. And on cue, Kenzie Dahl, along with Reese, the 2 with 3 fouls for the Gators, get up to sub in as they just can't afford to have them off at the same time. Vesledal inside tried to get a foul call through a couple of Gators, but could not, and ended up getting tipped out of bounds. So it'll stay here, 13:53 to go. Manicky back into the game for Fosston as well, as Johnson will take a break, and like we said, Reese along with Dahl both check back in as well. So the Greyhounds outscoring the Gators here, 12-5 in the second half so far. Brindley Mallon, a big reason why, and Reese is all over her. They're almost denying her the ball. They are. They're face guarding Brindley Mallon. We've seen teams try this before. Dupont for three. It's good. They can't miss right now from beyond the arc. The crowd is going crazy, and it's the largest lead Fosston has had all game. And now tipped out of bounds as Dupont and Mallon got in the passing lane there. Gators definitely a little flustered. They're not used to trailing. They have not been in a spot like this all tournament long in the second half. Now a kick out to Kenzie Dahl. Shot fake. She'll run to the floater. Shot got tipped a little bit. The rebound there for the freshman Mallon, and she's going to pick up a foul, or draw a foul rather, and will head the other way. Be the third foul here on BGMR. Now the question is who'd they get? And it was not one of the 2 with 3. It was just Cassidy Dahl's second, team's third. And expect that pressure for the Gators just continuing to ramp up as this game moves along. Now trailing by 5. Here's that press. They're going to trap. They'll bounce one over here to Mallon. You got to try and get it to the middle if you can. Oh, pass up ahead. Whoa, off the face of the Gators defender, but it hit the sideline first as Lexi Mallon saved it. Launched it right off of Reese's, not Reese's face. That was Bergsnev. She is okay, and we play on. Now turnovers often lead to points. We'll see if that's the case here for BGMR. 13 minutes to go. Down 5. Dahl's going to settle for a long three, and it's nothing but nylon as she knocks it down. And they're going to have to stop play and fix the net on the rim. Coach Dahl realizes it. The refs don't, and we play on. They gotta fix that at some point, so they'll figure it out here on the next whistle, I'm sure. As they pass up top here to Vesledal. She didn't want to take that one, so she'll wait. Dahl's got 8 in the game now after that 3. Vesledal picks up her dribble. Dahl will pressure. Manicky gets it back up top. Here's a longer possession for Fosston. This is what they're used to doing in the second half. Bouncing one over, reaching on Dupont. Inside to Vesledal. She caught Dahl creeping from behind, missed the layup on the blow-by, and now a loose ball. Wow, bodies flying everywhere over the top of Dahl. Gets it up to Kenzie Dahl, and again, this is where the net needs to be fixed on the other end. We get a foul here on the Greyhounds, and that will pause play for a moment. They do fix the net. Dahl draws the foul. 12:06 to go.
They'll call it on Dupont. That'll be her second personal foul.
Each team 3 team fouls, so still a little bit to go until we get to the bonus here in the second half. Now after that 3 from Dahl, they could tie it with a 2, take the lead back with a 3 here. Only had the 1 lead change the entire night. Here's Reese with it on the wing, surveying her options. Kick onto the wing to Hansen. Wanted to take the 3, thought better. Moves into the lane. Here's Dahl. She's feeling it long too. Left it short, and a rebound there for Dupont. Up ahead comes Mallon on the right side. She wanted to push momentarily. Now hits a cutting Dupont, and Coach Beacon's going to take a full timeout with 11:33 to go. So we'll take a quick step aside as well. You are watching the Section 8A Girls Championship here on the KROX live stream. We'll be back with more right after this.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets. dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets. Millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Minnesota high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
And we are back here from Ralph Englestad Arena. Weimar, Bo Melby, Chris V, as it's 11:33 to go to decide a section champion. 33-31 Fosston in front, and they'll inbound into the backcourt. And here we go, back underway. Each team 3 timeouts remaining in the game now. Here's the set play off the timeout. Vesledal gets a touch inside, went through the contact, missed it, did not get the foul call, and then she tried to save it, getting the rebound, but of course, as she was falling to the ground, she had to toss one up before traveling. Cassidy Dahl pushes off a little bit, then lost it on the baseline, and it's a BGMR turnover. A little uncharacteristic there.
I think you're seeing the pressure get the best of both teams right now. The players are getting a little tighter, knowing it's a one-possession game. Still a ton of time left, 11 minutes and 6 seconds.
Whoever makes the fewer mistakes here going to give themselves a great chance. How about this? A long shot there from Mallon. Saved by Vesledal to keep the play alive. That's a hustle play right there from the senior. And Fosston will get a second chance opportunity. I mean, the Gators, they've gotten plenty of second chances in this game. Fosston, not as many, but they certainly have gotten a few, and that's going to be a reach-in on Dahl. That's going to be her third on Cassidy Dahl. It'll be the 4th team foul. 10:41 to go. So now 3 players for BGMR with 3 fouls. Blazic will sub back in. And it looks like she'll replace Bergsnev, so she'll take a break. Mallon will inbound underneath. Fosston, I don't think they need to go away from going inside. They've hit 4 threes. It's been working, but I still like the idea of trying to attack inside, which is what they've done the last couple times down the court.
Well, and if anything else, you might be able to draw a foul or two, which the Gators in pretty good foul trouble across the board.
And we're getting to that point where bonus will come into play as well. So we'll see. You know, they got 2 more to give, but still 10:30 to go. Here is Mallon going right to the rim. Boy, that was a lot of contact. A block is going to be called. Well, and there you go, Chris. You just mentioned it. That's going to be number 4 on Cassidy Dahl, who is shaken up on the play.
Yeah, Dahl got in there way too late, and she ended up taking the brunt of the collision as well. I think she might have got a knee to the side, and she'll come out with her 4th foul.
Yeah, with 4 fouls, you don't really have much of a choice, as Bergsnev got a quick 20-second break and is back in there.
Well, it was enjoyable.
Might be her last break of the game, too, honestly, so hope she got it. Got a good one there, but that's a great take by Mallon, too. She committed to it.
Yep.
She was going, and she read that the defense was late stepping in, and is going to get free throws because of it. And she is a pretty good free throw shooter. She's 1 of 1 tonight. She knocked down 4 of them in their subsection championship victory. She hits this one here. What a game from the junior. 16 points for her. Trying to make a 2-for-2 trip at the line here, as the second one is also good. And you get a feeling free throws will play a big role down the stretch for both teams, and they both have shot the free throw well in this game. There's Blazic on the wing. She had 6 first-half points, has been quiet here in the second half. Dahl with a dribble handoff, Hansen with the left. Maneke stepped in to play some defense, and now they recover. Good help defense there by the Greyhounds. This is what got them here, is their strong defense. Dahl drives in and missed it, and Lexi Mallon gets the rebound. Right now is where you lean on that defense. If you're Fosston, you're methodical offensively here. You don't force anything. And you know, they've been here in this spot many times in the second half of games this year. Can they execute once again? Dupont for a 3, in and out and back in. 38-31. The Greyhounds have their largest lead of the game. Dupont 3 second half triples. Unbelievable run here for Fosston right now. Now Dahl trying to answer back. Oh, it's good. What a shot from the sophomore, Kenzie Dahl. Her second 3 of the game. She's got 11 now. Back and forth we go. Mallon with it on the baseline. Where do they turn to this trip down? Now, Dupong and Brindley Mallon have been phenomenal in this half. I got to think them or Vesseldahl inside will be the look. Whoa, unexpected pass was Dupong. She caught it. There is that touch inside to Vesseldahl. Didn't like what she saw. Now it's poked away. Blazek there for the steal. In transition, trying to race down the court. Lost it, and then it's tipped off of Dupong, trying to convince the ref it was off of Blazek, but he's not having that. It'll stay with the Gators.
She had the smile when trying to make her point, so that doesn't help things at all, but it was a good try anyway.
So now BGMR, that was a big shot by Dahl. It was a 7-point game. It's back down to 4, and they have possession. Vanessa Johnson will sub in on the next whistle. Ball screen, and are they going to get a moving screen? They are.
Pick. Yep, that was an illegal pick.
Never even bothered to try and sell it even. She just kind of kept moving as she was setting that screen, so good call by the official there. And now from this moment on, with 8:51 to go, every foul from here on out will be bonus for Fosston. Of course, excluding personal control fouls, player control fouls. But that's big because Fosston has shot the free throw well, and with the lead, you got to think they're going to need to make some of those down the stretch here. Here's Vesseldahl on the right wing. Off to Johnson at the top of the key. Johnson holding, passes one out. It was 25-18, so before Kenzie Dahl hit that three, it had been a 20-6 run that Fosston was on. It's still a 20-9 run. Vesseldahl finds a cutting Mallon, lays it in for two. The freshman on that right baseline. Her first points of the second half. She's got 4, and it was an even better pass there by Vesseldahl to set her up. 40-34. Backing inside is Hansen, bouncing one underneath. Nice shot fake there by Reese, and she lays it off the glass for 2. Now that is just beautiful fundamentals there by Jade Reese. She's got 12. That's a team high. Expect them to lean on her the rest of the night. Back to a 4-point game. Dahl was able to save it. Oh, I think that was last touch by Mallon. It was. What a play by Kenzie Dahl. Doing it everything, both offensively and defensively for the Gators.
Quick scoreboard update in 8AA championship action. Perham leads Wadena Deer Creek 48-36 halfway through the second half there.
Well, the 11 seed trying to pull off a historic run if they were to beat Perham there. They may have met their match tonight. We'll see inside. Oh, that's going to be no foul. Wow, Manicky slapped down on Reese's arm. Coach Dahl furious. I think he has a case to make there, too. I'm surprised we didn't get a call.
Remember what I said about the tomahawk chop?
Well,
that was one of the cases they didn't get called.
9 out of 10 times. There's the one right there. Oh, bad pass inside. Comes out to Lexi Mallon, though, so they keep possession. And this is where Fosston's been so good, is protecting the ball late in games. You can already see the Gators are extending. They want to try and speed things up and pick it up defensively because they know they have to. Vesseldahl has it here, hands it off to Johnson. 7:05 to go. More time running off the clock. They want to shorten this game as much as possible. Dahl comes out and defends. Here's Manicky in the corner. Back to Johnson. Now back up top. And again, here they go, just working it around the perimeter. Not even really looking at the basket. Well, now Mallon will. She drives into Vesseldahl. She'll go up the left side with the shot off the rim and in. Vesseldahl with 2 more, and it's back to a 42-36 game. Well, Fosston has had that 7-6, 5-point lead ever since they were up 38-31. Now with the left-handed dribble, boy, the Greyhounds fans loud right now. Johnson going to be called for a reach in here. Just Fosston's 4th, so I think you can live with that foul if you're Coach Beacon. 6:31 to go. Hausker going to come back in, as will Dupong, the senior. Johnson will take a break, and Bergsnev will come out as well. You get the sense if you're BGMR, you don't have to panic, but you do have to have a sense of urgency here, down 6 with 6:30 to go. Every possession crucial from this point on. Pass does come into the senior Hausker. She'll dribble over to the right, one of 6 seniors on this roster. Here's Dahl, left-handed dribble, driving the lane, tried to finish, could not. Offensive rebound, put back up too strong. Another try, and we are going to get a foul this time, as never giving up on the play was Jade Reese, and 3rd time's the charm. She'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I love how she rebounds the ball. She has both hands straight up in the air, never brought it down, tried to put it back up, and she was rewarded with textbook rebounding by keeping that ball up high so nobody could take it away. And more importantly, she was able to flick it back up to get that foul.
And does knock down the first free throw. Well, they were rebounding well on the offensive glass early on, especially. It had kind of gone away here in the second half. Now they're getting back after it a little bit. This would cut it to a 4-point game. She's one of 4 different Gators that have scored in this contest. She has 11, make it 12, nothing but net. Cool, calm, collected there. 42-38 your score, 6:13 to go. Here's that press. Oh, dangerous pass in the middle. Vesledal has it though. Into the front court, and now they'll hold. On the wing, up top to Brindley Mallon. Being pressured, dribbles over to the right. That's going to be a foul. Yeah, that's a reaching by Hansen away from the basket, and here's that first 1-and-1 for Fosston. The 17th foul. Brindley Mallon, an excellent free throw shooter, heading to the line. So this is where the game tends to be won down the stretch. If you can make your free throws, Fosston as a team is 9 of 11 at the line in this game. The free throw is up and good. Make it 10 of 12 now. Mallon is 4 of 4 herself, has 18 points, 12 in the second half, has really been the leader for this Greyhound club tonight. Ready to fire the second one. It's up, off the back of the rim and good. Drops it in. Boston's going to pick up a little pressure, keep it out of the hands of Kenzie Dahl, so Jade Reese will bring it up, 44-38. BGMR has not led since about 15 minutes to go in the game. Into the corner, defending here is Lexi Mallon and Dupont inside, spinning, and one, no, she missed the shot, but Reese will go to the line to shoot two. Brindley Mallon swiped down on it, and she was good, she was straight up, but then she just had to try and fight the urge to swipe down, and she just couldn't.
You know, speaking of Mallon shooting those free throws, I believe she's 4 of 4 here in the second half. Watching her dad is longtime assistant coach for UMC women's basketball, and watching her shoot in the shooting contest against college kids and adults for many years. They must have brought home more gift cards and prizes than anybody I've ever. There's this little girl out there winning the shooting contest, no problem, just wiping the floor, and it's no surprise she's an excellent free throw shooter and a shooter.
That doesn't just happen, folks.
No.
There's a lot of practice and work that goes into it. Boy, here's going to be 2 misses, though, for the Gators. That is costly as Reese cannot hit either there. That's a big swing. Fosston makes both of theirs. The Gators miss both of theirs, and it's a 6-point game. Driving with the left. Mallon wants more. She's cut off by Dahl. Reverses it. Did a nice job of not forcing anything. Dupong's open for a 3. Oh, I was going to say, why not another one? Vesledal the rebound. She missed it off the front of the rim, and the Gators get the rebound, and now a foul on Vesledal. And, well, look at that. I believe, unless they already put the number 6 up there when I wasn't looking, that'd be number 7 on Fosston. It is, so 1-and-1 coming here for the Gators now.
Well, right now we're seeing Fosston as the aggressors, which has not been the case for most of this game, but right now they look like they're the ones that play, they're playing Gator defense. They're all over and swarming that ball, trying to get the hands in on any drive or shot, and that's why Fosston, besides hitting some shots, their defense has really picked up as the game has gone along.
Hansen has 6 points in the game, has not scored in the second half. Got this one, though. That pulls them within 5, 44-39. Well, maybe hard to believe, but Fosston, they only give up 33 a game, so BGMR is actually past that. And it seems like they've had an off night, so that just tells you how good this Fosston defense has been all year. Free throw up, in and out, and Brindley Mallon gets the rebound. Right, they are 1 of 4 now on their last 2 trips to the line. This one is, off of Reese. The ref was all over it in front of that Gators bench. That's not an easy call to make. You got the Gators shouting at you right in front of you, but he saw it well and was able to make the call. Fosston basketball. Again, here's that full court pressure. They've actually switched it from that 1-2-2 to a man-to-man press now, so they really want to emphasize picking up full court man-to-man. Lexi Mallon's got to come out. I don't know if she's bleeding. It looks like that might be the case on that leg, so they're going to get that taped up. Into the game for her will be Barak, and Manicky out there as well. Or no, not Manicky. Barak is out there, though. Here is Mallon with it. Passes over in front of the Gators bench. Vesledal got to watch out from behind. Whoa, picked up just at the last moment and pass it off to Brindley Mallon. They've done that a couple of times. They've done a nice job of having a good self-awareness. There's a cut inside. Too fast, though, by Barak, and Manicky. You can't blame her for not hanging on to that one. That was a fastball, and it's a turnover there for Fosston. And here comes a sub right back into the game. No surprise. Once they get that knee taped up, Lexi Mallon back out there. 4:58 to go. Well, you're going to face a little bit of adversity in a section championship. Both teams have. It's the Gators' turn to try and respond now. Here's Kenzie Dahl as the crowd getting loud once again. It's been a great crowd, a great atmosphere all night. Here's your screen for East. There's the pick and roll, defended beautifully and knocked away by Lexi Mallon. It's another Gators turnover. Brindley Mallon up ahead, onto the wing here. Lexi Mallon will dribble down, pass it back out, 4:30 to go. Gators really got to pick things up from the intensity side of it. Here's Vesledal being pressured. With Bergsnev on her, picked up her dribble, gonna get a 5-second call. Good timeout. Coach Beacon realized it, was able to take the timeout. It'll be just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, 4:17 to go. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining. The Gators will have 3. Each team is in the bonus from this moment on for the final 4:17, and the possession arrow, if we were to get a jump ball, would be in favor of Fosston. So that gets you caught up on everything you need to know. The Gators' largest lead of the game was 8 at 17-9 in the first half. Fosston's largest lead was 38-31, a 7-point edge, and right now Fosston leads by 5. As the Greyhounds, right now the 3-point shooting, they've hit 5 threes in the second half, 7 in the game. That's what stands out, but I would have to imagine they're going to look to penetrate inside as things get physical and the intensity picks up. I think with the Gators extending their defense here, you're going to get some looks on backdoor cuts and potential action inside here. So we'll see if that is in fact how this plays out. Mallon to inbound. Put it in the hands of the one you trust the most. Oh, they had Dupont cutting to the rim. They couldn't get it to her, so they lobbed it into the backcourt, and now Brindley Mallon gets it right away. Reese defending, pass over onto the wing. Bergsnev defending here on Dupont. Problem is for Badger Greenbush-Middle River too, Fosston shoots free throws, pretty much all of them shoot free throws well, so you don't really have a good option as to who to foul. Dahl trying to double here. Wow, Vesledal takes the jumper and hits it. Boy, that's a shot where you're like, no, yes, once it drops in, and it's 46-39. What a shot by the senior. Here's Cassidy Dahl, a rare 3 for her, and it's good. The senior not ready to give up just yet. Her first points of the game come under 4 minutes to go, and it's 46-42, Fosston in front. Now onto the wing, Dahl pressuring. She's got to be careful with 3 fouls. Pass comes over here now at the top of the key to Lexi Mallon. Double comes, backdoor cut to Dupont. Bounces one off here to Maneke, she'll hold. Mallon being pressured, dribble handoff now to Dupont. And again, the Gators looking for a deflection, a steal. Now going to the rim, Dupont, this is going to be a charge. Yeah, good call. That time in position, ready to take the charge, were the Gators, and it's a Fosston turnover with 3:14 to go. I think it was the right idea for Dupont to attack off the bounce, but give BGMR credit for taking that one. That's the 3rd foul on Dupont. Bergsnev is going to come out of the game, and for the first time today, Jordan Lee is going to sub in for the Gators. How about this? Just the 8th Gator to play, and the first time we've seen her. I'm going to guess she's a shooting specialist. Dahl into the lane. We get a foul from behind the play as they hit her on the arm, and Dahl will head to the free throw line with 3:04 to go. It's starting to get interesting now.
Well, and now BGMR seems to be the aggressor once again, and they're going to be at the line shooting 2. It'll be Kenzie Dahl.
And Dahl has been good at the free throw line, 3 of 4 in the game. Is only a sophomore, big moment, but she plays like a senior. Knocks down the first one off the front of the rim. Now that is interesting. Lee is going to sub right back out, so definitely an offensive threat from probably beyond the arc would be my guess. See if we get her back in at any point. This would cut it to a 2-point game. It's up and good. What more could you want in the section championship? A 2-point game, 3:04 to go. The crowd is loving it. Pass comes in here to Lexi Mallon as she flashed the ball. Nice find, and they break the press to Maneke. Onto the wing. Vesledal has it. They do have 2 timeouts if they put themselves in a tough spot. She's attacking, kicks it out. Cassidy Dahl closes out. Well, she lost her dribble, was able to find Vesledal there with 2:40 to go now. More seconds running off that clock. Oh, a late pass inside. Bad read by Dupont. Up ahead, Dahl has it going to the rim for the breakaway, and we're tied at 46 apiece. And now this one tipped out of bounds as the Gators keep the press on. It'll go to Fosston, but BGMR a 7-0 run to tie it up, and Coach Beacon wants another timeout.
And the Gators are fired up.
As they should be. Their crowd's on their feet, a large crowd that made the trip, might I add, and a 7-0 run back from the grave to tie this one up at 46 apiece. What a performance here, and what a game. I mean, back and forth. You couldn't ask for anything more in a section championship.
Well, and this is the last year without a shot clock, and right now the Fosston has gone into the slow it down game. Well, that's completely opposite of how they got here, and I've always, if I was coaching, I coached junior high for 4 years, so that makes me an expert. But if I was coaching here and if I was Fosston, I wouldn't lay off the pedal. You've got aggressive players. That's their style of play. That's how come they only gave up, 39 points a game?
Yeah, 33 actually, throughout the course of the entire season,
So that's because they're aggressive, and you don't want to take that aggressiveness away from your team, and they've done that. They turned it over, and that turned into 2 points to tie it up. So we'll see if the Gators get away, or the Fosston. Now they can't really slow it down unless they go for the last shot with 2:27 left.
Well, so Mr. Junior High coach down there, do you try and hold it for 2:27? I think you got to attack.
No, you got to attack. It's if you get down under a minute, then go for it. But even then, that might be a little long. But when you have a team that's aggressive, you got to keep going with it.
I was going to say, BJMR might not give them the chance. Look at this. They're throwing it deep. DuPont trying to track it down. She'll get it. She won't get a layup out of it, but I like the aggressiveness coming out of the timeout. Inside to Vesledal. She spins, and the foul, and she lays it up and in for two as the bench erupts. The students love it. And the Greyhounds jump back in front with 2:20 to go.
And now momentum back on Fosston's side. And this is what I'm talking about. Be aggressive. That's what Fosston was right there. And they're rewarded with a possible three-point play.
Lee back in. Bergsnev out. That's been a common sub the last couple of minutes. Big free throw for Vesledal. Now she has really come to life late in this game. Has 6 late points in the half here. 12 in the game. Missed the free throw, though. And BGMR is able to track down the rebound.
This game very likely could come down to free throws.
In the corner, there is Lee. Could play the role of the hero. Inside, though, there go the Gators off the glass with the left soft touch for Hansen. Coach Dahl wants a timeout, and we're tied at 48 once again. Back and forth, round and round we go here tonight.
Well, both teams got to this point by playing aggressive all season long. Fosston, they went back to the aggressiveness. They get the 2 points. BGMR comes right back, gets it into the post. Nice spin by Hansen with the left hand, and she gets it to go. And it's like a heavyweight fight here. We've got each team trying to deliver knockout blows, but both teams are still standing in there.
I like those boxing matches in the 80s that your grandpa tells you about. That's what we got here tonight.
Yeah, that was before Mike Tyson got the matches done in 15 seconds. He'd pull together $40 for the pay-per-view and it'd be done in 10 seconds.
Yes.
Money well spent.
Yes. Well, thankfully, everybody that's here tonight has gotten their money's worth, that's for sure. What a game. 2:03 to go. BGMR should have 2 timeouts remaining by my count. Fosston would have just the 1. And they'll have to go the full length. This is interesting. The Gators are going to back off, it looks like. They've been pressing pretty much all game, and looks like they're going to just go man-to-man and back off here. Well, after that long outlet pass, I think Coach Dahl's having second thoughts, doesn't want to give up an easy one.
Let's see if they, they are going to drop back, and they're not even going to do a half-court trap or anything. So they'll pick them up at half-court.
And expect him to stay aggressive, but a foul does put Fosston at the line. Mallon has been the go-to at times. There's the pick and roll to Vesledal again. The lefty lays it up, did not get the roll. Fights for the rebound, jump ball, and the arrow points to Fosston. So it'll stay here. Good effort by the senior after missing the shot inside.
Remember what I said about Reese keeping that ball up high when she grabbed the rebound? Well, that time the ball was brought down, and that allowed the jump ball.
See what inbounds play they draw up here. 1:47 to go. Oh, dangerous pass up top. Just got to Mallon in time. Mallon off the bounce, trying to get it inside. Vesledal handles it. Oh, a foul, and it's probably good for BGMR because cutting to the rim, they had both Lexi Mallon and Manicky open. But a foul on the ground, so it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Vesledal. And it's just the 3rd on Bergsnev, so she'll come out. Blazik will come in, 1:39 to go, while Vesledal did just have a trip to the free throw line for that and one, and she did miss it. So we'll see if she makes the proper adjustment here on this one. She's 2 of 3 at the line in the game. Too strong again, and tipped off of Malin out of bounds. It goes back to BGMR. 1:38 to go. Now, we said free throws were going to be a big part, and right now, Fosston, they've been so good in the game, but 2 crucial misses in the last minute here.
And missing the front end of the bonus is tough.
It is double bonus from here on out now, as both teams have 9 team fouls, so that is something to keep in mind. Driving to the rim is Dahl. She got by, pulls up for the jumper. Too strong off the glass. Another offensive rebound. It comes into the hands of Hansen, and she lays it in for 2. And BGMR has their first lead since 15 minutes to go in the game with 1:12 to play. Well, Hansen was in the right place at the right time there as Reese tried to put up the shot, and it got blocked, and it came right to Hansen. Fosston not rushed, a minute to go. Here we go, Vesledal with it. Onto the wing. Here's that curl cut, defended nicely. BGMR just switching the screens right now. 50 seconds to go. How long do you wait if you're Coach Beacon before using that timeout? Here is Malin, off to Brindley Malin, crossover. Onto the wing to Maneke. There's the touch inside. Almost a foul from behind. Now it's blocked. It's loose. It comes back to the corner. Tyler, oh, got it in good timeout. I was about to scream timeout. It's like, I can't be the one to call it. 36.8 to go. Great timeout by Coach Beacon. Is diving for the loose ball. There was Vesledal. And it is a full timeout, but we'll keep it here. So you got one possession here to either tie or take the lead. 36 seconds. The season's on the line. I would run some sort of a pick and roll here with Malin and Vesledal with how good that connection has been inside. Make BGMR make a decision on how they're going to defend that. But we'll see what they draw up here. What an absolute thrilling section championship. Last time we were here, I was saying in the pregame, we had double overtime between Cass Lake Bina and Sacred Heart on the boys' side of things. And this game has been just as good. BGMR fans are on their feet, waving their arms in the air. Fosston have some of their fans getting to their feet now. Well, these are the moments when you grow up playing in the backyard. This is what you think of. This is what you dream of. It's for this sequence right here. And it's getting tough to hear right now in here with how loud it's getting. Fosston will inbound to the near side here in the half court.
A lot of the fans on their feet now.
And Brindley Malin, as usual, will inbound. I'd expect her to get it right back, though, as soon as the pass goes in.
Yep.
And that's exactly what will happen. 35 seconds. Here we go. BGMR potentially just one stop to send them to the state tournament. Inside, Vesledal spinning, goes up with the left, in and out, rebound, the putback, no good as it hung on the rim. And the rebound pulled in by Hansen and a foul on Vesledal. Well, you can't fault the look. They got 2 great shots inside, but neither of them drop, and now BGMR can start to try and ice the game at the free throw line.
Oh, man, you can't ask for 2 better shots inside in the paint. Bunnies, we call them, and missed both of them.
Oh, and I didn't realize that was, I didn't even realize that's 5 on Vesledal, so you lose her. I think it's got to be Brindley Malin at this point now once they get the ball back. This is a 2-shot foul, as it was the 10th foul on Fosston. Hansen has never had bigger free throws in her life. It's up. They're playing it like it's a 1-and-1. It would have been a 2-shot foul. It's up and in. 51-48. This would make it a 2-score game if she makes the next one. Hansen now 2 of 3 at the line in the game.
Hansen with a big fist pump after that.
You got to box out here if you're Fosston on the miss. It's up. Oh, in and out, and Brindley Malin has the rebound. A 3 to tie as she comes the other way. Going to the rim, she'll go for the 2, lays it in, no good. Offensive rebound, Maneke misses, another rebound. That one's blocked, and now Hansen's fouled again, tackled to the ground. And with 8.5 seconds left, that might be the nail in the coffin right there for Fosston. Well, I don't mind going to the rim and trying to get the 2, but now that you didn't score it with just 8 seconds left, one free throw here would essentially end the game pretty much here for the Gators. And Hansen, who was just at the line, will get another crack at it here. Now, they missed a lot of shots inside here in the last 30 seconds that they would love to have back. Here's the free throw. And the Gators can start to sense it now as that one dropped. Timeout, Coach Dahl and Badge Greenbush-Middle River. Just a 30-second timeout. Their students are jumping. Their fans are jumping. And, well, so here's the thing. I don't think Fosston has a timeout left. I could be wrong. If they don't, they have no way to stop the clock. So even if they come down and do score, theoretically the clock would just run out and the game would be over because it runs in high school basketball.
The difference between the two huddles right now is it's crazy. Obviously, for the BGMR Gators, Coach Dahl has to settle them down. On the flip side, Coach Beacon's trying to get his team excited. And you can see the Fosston, all the players come with their head down out of the huddle.
Well, 8.5 seconds, another free throw coming here for the senior Kinsley Hansen. Big moment for her. 6 seniors on this team for BGMR. They've worked a long time for. She makes the second one as well. One last gasp here for Fosston. It's 53-48. Somebody's got to get open. I like the full court pressure. Make them slow it down. Here comes Dupont with 5. She'll stop. Pass over. Long 2 on the way. Off the glass and in, but that'll do it because they couldn't stop the clock. And the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators are your Section 8A champions and will be heading to the state tournament next week. And the sounds of the crowd say it all as BGMR fans just pure elation on their sideline and just heartbreak on the other side of things for Fosston. Malin does get that 2 to drop. A 53-50 is your final score here tonight. Absolutely incredible. We'll have the award ceremony coming up here as more celebrating taking place here for the Gators. We'll have that on the stream. We'll probably move around and get some comments, I'm sure, here in the post game.
Yes, we will talk with Coach Dahl and get his obvious excited comments about going back to the state tournament for the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators. Hugs all around. And now the Gators taking off their warm-up shirts to all have their jerseys on. And congratulations to the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators on another fantastic season and going back to state. The Fosston Greyhounds, oh, so close. And that makes it even tougher when you can look back and say this possession, that possession. And going 0 for 4 in the final 34 seconds or so from Bunnyville, as we call it, inside from a few feet out. I'm sure they'll be thinking about that as well. But what a season for the Fosston Greyhounds as well.
Yeah, they'll end 24-4. They were the East subsection champions. Of course, BGMR now 26-3. They're number 6 in the state for a reason. They will head to the state tournament next week. We'll just send it down. We'll leave it there for the PA announcer. You should be able to hear him through Chris's mic, and we'll let him take over from here for the next few minutes.
Number 2, Madison Bailey. Number 3, Vanessa Johnson. Number 4, Caitlin Vesladal. Number 5, Tegan Dupong. Number 11, Callie Barak. Number 12, Genevieve Rue. Number 13, Miley Hovey. Number 21, Kinsley Dupong. Number 22, Lexi Mallon. Number 25, Tessa Manicky. Student Manager, Gretchen Anderson. Student Manager, Claire Klinkhammer. Student Manager, Olivia Oliver. Student Manager Danica Stryker. And the coaching staff, Assistant Coach John Ekman. And Head Coach Kelly Meekin. And now, would the captains of the Fosston Greyhounds please step forward to receive your Section 8A runner-up trophy. Congratulations to the Greyhounds on an outstanding season. The Section 8A girls basketball champions are the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators. Members of the official squad, please step forward as your name is called to receive your championship medal. Number 1, Jade Reese. Number 3, Kenzie Dahl. Number 5, Hannah Bergstev. Number 11, Kiesha Husker. Number 13, Jordan Lee. Number 15, Zarin Wimpheimer. Number 21, Tessany Blazik. Number 23, Ada Lee. Number 25, Kinsley Hansen. Number 31, Clara Bergstev. Number 33, JC Hansen. Number 35, Reagan Kuznia. Number 41, Tegan Lansrud. Number 43, Cassie Dahl. Number 51, Sierra Westberg. Number 53, Quinn Vasera. Student Manager, Audrey Gust. Student Manager, Elizabeth Gust. Student Manager, Megan Otto. And the coaching staff. Assistant coaches, Shane Kylan and Kylie McCash, and head coach, Brad Dahl. Only got the one medal. And now with the captains of the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators, please step forward to receive your championship trophy. Congratulations to the Gators on their Section 8A championship. They advance to the Minnesota State Class A girls basketball tournament and will play on Thursday, March 16th at the Maturi Pavilion on the campus of the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes tonight's ceremony. We thank you for your attendance at this tournament and your support of high school activities in Northwest Minnesota.
Well, there you go.
That was Reed Froyland.
There you go. Special thanks to Reed for doing that as well and being able to get everybody recognized. So Gators taking a picture now. They'll cut down the nets after that. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have post-game comments from the head coach of the Gators, Brad Dahl. So we'll have that coming up for you here in just a little bit. But we'll take a break. We'll have the post-game show. More to come here from Ralph Englestad Arena in the Section 8A Girls Championship on the KROX live stream after this.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Hi, I'm TJ Oshie here at Marvin Headquarters in Warroad, Minnesota.
The Lake Town way of life is appealing to so many people.
We've got a thriving school system, coffee shops, breweries, restaurants, and hockey is the hub of our community. We're probably the last place left in Minnesota where hockey is actually free.
The way Marvin supports the town supports Marvin is awesome.
There's opportunities for you, work hard, self-educate. The sky's the limit here at Marvin.
The Crookston Youth Basketball Association promotes enthusiasm for basketball and emphasizes skill development while having fun. The CYBA recently purchased and placed 9 basketball hoops in parks throughout the city of Crookston. The CYBA also funds 16 youth teams annually, funds kindergarten through 2nd grade basketball, helps fund the Park and Rec Open Gym, and is a member of the Crookston Pirate Booster Club and a member of the UMC Team Backers. For more information on the CYBA, go to crookstonbasketball.com. The CYBA wishes good luck to the Pirates in this tournament game.
Well, we are back here in the post-game show on the KROX live video stream. Badger Greenbush-Middle River, they get the win 53-50 as they go on a late run to win this one. They were down 46-39. They go on a 14-4 run to end the game and take it home. So congratulations to them. They're cutting down the nets right now. Fun night for them. And that senior class that, Coach Dahl talked about in the pregame, 6 of them, and they all play. And they've had this on their radar for a very long time. It showed in their effort tonight, and they never gave up, and that intensity helped them get the win. We are going to talk to Coach Dahl at some point here as they cut down the nets. Let's run through the scoring totals in this game, and then once Chris does get him, we'll send it down to him at some point. But for now, we can...
Do you see where he went?
That's a good point. I see the assistants there, but he was just standing there. He's snuck out on us here.
I see him.
But once Chris gets him, we'll send it down to him. And the losing effort, Brindley Mallon, 19 points for her for Fosston. Caitlin Vesledal had 12. Kinsley Dupong, 11. And then they had 6 from Lexi Mallon, 1 off the bench from Callie Barak, and 1 from Tessa Manicky as well. So those are the 6 that scored there. As Fosston in the losing effort here, is a heck of a season for them. They finished 24-4. And they lose a couple seniors, Vesledal, Dupong, Rue, all gone from this team heading into next year. But a lot to like, a lot returning for the Greyhounds coming into next year. So they'll defend their East subsection championship and maybe get a chance to be back here in a year from now. I know it stings now, but a great year for Fosston in the losing effort. For BGMR, they were led by Kenzie Dahl with 15, 14 apiece from senior Jade Reese and senior Kinsley Hansen. Hansen had the last 7 in the game, so pretty strong performance from her. Really turned it on when it mattered. So those 3 were the big 3. They also had 7 from senior Tessany Blazik and 3 off the bench from senior Cassidy Dahl. She hit the lone 3. in the second half. It looks like Chris may have him right now, so Chris will send it down to you.
I am here with Coach Dahl, and Coach, first of all, congratulations. How does it feel?
Man, this is awesome. This is a feeling that this is great.
What a game. It was a roller coaster of a ride for you, but you came down. Hansen scored the last 7 points of the game over a 2-minute stretch. A senior stepping up with some huge rebounds, huge free throws and baskets, and that's what you want from your senior.
She's a gamer. I mean, they all work their tails off. I think we got down by as much as 7 with not much time left. Hit a couple big shots, played defense. We had to try and press. Holy moly. God, you wait for those moments for somebody to have the opportunity to step it up. Gosh, it's fantastic.
You were down, I think it was 7 or 8 at that point, and Kenzie Dahl hit a huge 3 for you to give you a little momentum back. And how big was that basket late in the game?
That was huge. I don't know if I would have said, hey, yeah, just dribble up and shoot it, but it worked that time, so we'll take it. They shot unbelievably well. Fosston did the whole night. But how we found a way, that's just grit. They never, ever doubted themselves. They didn't give up. They were all over it. It was fun to sit here and watch from the side.
It was a great game, and both teams defensively really got after it, and I'm sure that made it challenging for both coaches.
Yeah. No, Fosston's a great team. They play fantastic defense. We hit a few shots, got a couple. We made some free throws. That was big. We called timeout there. We knew they were out of timeouts, so we said, we'll let her shoot the first one. Hopefully get up by 4. Call the timeout, short one, so they couldn't plan too much. And said, hey, I don't think they can get the ball down the floor in 3.8 seconds or whatever it was. Make a shot with over 5 seconds. I said, just let it sit and drop. And he went down and hit a shot, but oh man, thinking all those different things, and then having her just make the next one. That's just icing on the cake on that.
You trailed about 3 minutes into the second half and didn't take the lead until the final minute. And how big was that first free throw to put you up by 4 points?
That was absolutely huge. And again, Kinsley's a gamer. Okay, she was, I think, our best free throw shooter percentage-wise on the year. So she goes to the line. I'm like, we'll take that. And we thought, do we call a timeout right away? Nah. Let her go with the flow of the game, get in there, knock it down. And then she makes both of them. Made it look easy, darn it.
And just to win this game, the way that you won, you had a great first half. Were solid defensively the entire half, I thought. Second half, you weren't bad, but Fosston was able to make some shots, but you handled adversity and found a way. As you said, you had gamers, and you found a way to win.
Yes. Fosston come out on fire. We gave them an extra 6 inches, and they're like, hey, that's too much. And then they dropped some right in our face. And yes, the girls, they took a few punches there, but like they just kept fighting. And yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just repeating myself, but this is just, it's great for the girls. They work so hard all year long. They've come together even more and more as the season progressed, and they deserve this. I'm so happy for them.
And how about that crowd and student body?
I should have mentioned that earlier. When we were making that little run on the way back and we called a time, I think we just took the lead. This place was rocking. That they just feed off of that. And I going on to the next level now. I'm encouraging Gator Nation to guard on it. Drive on down to the cities. It'll be fun.
Well, it will be fun, that's for sure, to watch the Gators play down there, but they were a huge part of your comeback, I thought.
Oh, yes. Oh, like I said, they feed off of each other. They feed off the energy of our crowd. We had a lot of kids here cheering them on. Adults, the parents, they're just getting crazy. And that's the atmosphere. It's awesome.
And to have such a senior-dominated team, how much more special is this?
Well, like I said, they've been battling and working together and doing all this for years. Okay, two of the parents, my wife and Dave Blazik, they coached them back in elementary school for, I think, grades 3, 4, 5, and 6. Got that core knowledge of the game, and they've gone with it and gotten better and better every year.
One last time, how's this feel?
Fantastic.
Congratulations and best of luck down at state.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That is the head coach, the victorious head coach of the Badger Greenbush-Middle River Gators, Coach Dahl. We thank him for talking with us, and obviously pretty darn excited for his Gator team to be advancing down to the state tournament. They'll play Thursday, I believe, at Maturi Pavilion. What time and who against who, we won't know until this weekend.
There you go. What an interview. What a coach. I love talking to him. And, when I was sitting down there and I think it was their semifinal game, he just started a conversation with me while the game was going on. Do you think that was a foul? Do you think that was a travel? And he just, I don't know. There's something about him. I respect him a lot.
He's one of the many great coaches in 8A and 8AA girls basketball, but he's also a great character as well. And there's a lot of people that are happy for the Gators to win this one. And the part of the reason is because of him, and they play the game, and they play it the right way as well, and they're classy, and so yeah, congratulations to the Gators, and especially Coach Dahl. This was a team that they knew that had a chance going into the season, and to be able to pull it off with those high expectations and a great regular season makes it even more special.
So we've went through the scoring totals. We've talked with Coach Dahl. Why don't we wrap things up here with the Draft Sports Bar and Girls scoreboard update. The 8AA game, that went final as well. And unfortunately for Wadena Deer Creek, their Cinderella story is over as Perham takes them down 58-44. So Perham will represent 8AA in girls basketball at the state tournament. So they win that one. Here again, BJ Mar got the win over Fosston 53-50. So those were the two girls championships on this Friday night. And again, the boys games for tomorrow, the quarterfinals in both 8A and 8AA have been postponed to Monday. We'll carry all four of the 8A quarterfinal games on KROX Radio on Monday starting at 2 o'clock. And then the second game, the first game between Ada Borp West and Fosston's at 2. Cass Lake Bena and Furtable Trammy will be at 3:45. At 5:30, and again, these times are kind of just dependent upon how the schedule and the day goes. But then at 5:30, it would be Sacred Heart and Goodrich Grigla, and then wrapping it up, it'll be 7:15 between two very good teams, Warren Ray Ossel and the Northern Free. It's going to be 4 amazing games on Monday.
And well, again, as you said, we'll have those on the radio. Then we'll have the semifinals on the radio and the KROX video stream, which is what you're watching right now. And we'll also have the 8A championship on the radio and the video stream. So if you can't make it, we'll have you covered, and you can watch from the comforts of wherever you are. On your phone or device and what have you. Or you can listen to it on the radio as well.
Well, in my time being here with the semifinals and championship games that we stream, they never fail to deliver. What another good one we had tonight. And yeah, it's been just phenomenal last couple of times we've been here for these big games. So certainly looking forward to the boys side of things as well. So yeah, that's what we had for basketball tonight. The boys state hockey tournament, that's going down at the XL Energy Center tonight. And in Class A earlier in the day, Matamidi beat Hermantown 2-1. In double overtime, Warroad defeated Orono 4-3. So it's Warroad Matamidi in the championship tomorrow. In double A, the first game of the evening was Cretin-Durham Hall taking on Edina. And that one wrapped up with a 4-1 final in favor of Edina. So they will head to the state championship. They take on the winner of Minnetonka and Andover. That's the game that's going to be going on right here in a little bit if they haven't already dropped the puck there at the XL Energy Center. So that's what we got for the state hockey tournament. The Timberwolves, they're taking on the Brooklyn Nets right now. That's actually on KROX Radio if you want to tune in for the rest of that one now. Go there and we'll have it for you. That one currently is 86-85 near the end of the third. So Brooklyn in front by 1. Going to be a good finish there. Tune into KROX Radio for the end of that one. And other than that, as far as tonight goes, not a whole lot more to pass along. Again, tomorrow, stay tuned to KROXAM.com for any other postponements, but the big ones in the quarterfinals for both 8A and 8AA boys basketball, those have been postponed to Monday. And I'm sure anything else in the nearby area will also get postponed if it hasn't already due to that weather. Again, a blizzard warning coming in starting at 3 o'clock this upcoming morning here. So be looking for that all day tomorrow from basically 3 a.m. to midnight. Tomorrow night we'll have a blizzard warning, a winter storm watch then into Sunday as well. Stay safe, stay warm out there, and stay tuned to KROXAM.com. We'll keep you updated there. But well, with that, I think we can pretty much wrap things up here tonight. What a game Congratulations to Badger Greenbush-Middle River. They're heading to the state tournament now 26-3 on the year. They've won 16 straight games. They'll find out who they're playing, I'm sure, in the next day or two. And then they'll be playing Thursday down at the state tournament next week. Fosston, great season for them as well. They finished 24-4, and they are the Section 8A runner-up and the sub-section champion on the east side this year as well. Nobody can take that away from them and the season they had either. So with that, thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks to the sponsors for making it possible. One a night from Ralph Englestad Arena. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend as well. Well, for Bo Melby running camera, Chris Fee down on the sidelines giving us the reports and writing the story and taking pictures. This is Weimerl signing off. Thanks for listening, everybody, and watching. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll be back here for more action in the next week for the boys side of things.